Alright. Twitch is receiving our content.
Hi.
You usually say hi. There we go.
I was trying to open the
Okay.
stream.
We are
Next
all
on the
set.
list is...
There we go. Okay, Rose.
Hi.
Which hero and character are we using today?
Hero Xeon.
Xeon.
You need my help? At your service.
And which character? Oh, have to do that too. There we go.
I can pick any. You're not gonna.
You can pick anyone.
Tyon, because I tried to pick him before, but I was unable to.
Okay. Make me play as a healer, I see you.
Well, you change their classes so often.
They usually stay in the same role, though. With the exception of Lance, who's a healer right now, go back to being an attacker. There we go. There we go. Okay. What we're gonna do today is go back to Colony 9 because you picked Xeon. And we're gonna do a couple side quests here.
Just a few.
I'm going to have my notes app open, so cannot see chat. Gonna have
I got chat.
to give you chat duty. What I believe we are
Colonize my
looking
place
for,
makes me feel so calm.
some kind of discussion point.
I
I'm pretty
feel at
sure.
home again. Seeing all these friendly faces.
That or one of these. Let's just talk to everyone. Get every side first. I can just ignore them if I want. We're just gonna skip through all this. Nope, don't want to do that one.
We have some new names registered.
Ignoring. And oh, here's something. I know what I need to get, but I don't know where I need to get it. This one seems promising based on what they're saying. No, not what we want.
Interesting news.
How about here? We're looking for a specific discussion point. Because we can get that discussion point, which will lead us to a quest, which will take us down a quest line, which will eventually lead us to Xeon's, Ascension quest. Do you have what we need?
I always check stream at the beginning. So, I'm here to say I'm looking at stream and it looks a little, like, pixely. And I have my quality at the highest.
How pixely does it look?
Like, you could see.
That's good. It's gonna look a little pixely on stream because of Twitch. That's just how it works. There's like a bitrate cap.
Okay.
On YouTube, where I'm recording the VOD, it'll look a little better, which is nice.
Awesome. Okay.
This is promising.
Oh, the ladders.
That might
Sounds
be
pretty
it.
serious.
We have a lot of things we can look at, though.
Might as well get them all.
We're just gonna eavesdrop on every conversation.
There's no harm in eavesdropping, right?
Like the nosy Ouroboros we are. That one's not it. Can I listen to both of these at once? No. You just have to hang by. I can't just skip
There
through
are
this.
7 of us. Why can't...
I know. I think we need to get a couple of these, so...
Did you already talk to Pollox?
Yeah, he was about, I think.
Oh, he just completely ruins the place.
There's some characters that just... clear them. Hello, Lenny. Let's get through this one. Nope. I don't
We
know
have
if
some
it's a
new names
discussion
registered.
point or a side quest. Something that I could do is check to see if I already have it. Because I
people
think I
have
know
to
what
make
it's
so much
supposed to be
noise?
called. Let's see. Alerts. No. Don't think so. Yeah, okay. No, we don't have it.
Unfortunate.
That would have
Let's
been
bounce.
nice.
It's somewhere here, I'm sure.
Probably. It'd be very awkward if it wasn't. I'd have to Google where it is. I remember
So
one
that's
time,
the state of
I mentioned this
affairs.
before, but in Colony 11, I wanted to do the Shira's Ascension quest. But I needed to do a certain side quest that needed me to eavesdrop on 3 people
Three.
who did not exist because of the memory leak issue. They just did not spawn in. Fortunately, I booted this game up. How far is that? That is very far away. Okay. Fortunately, I booted up the game like right before stream, so none of that should be happening. Hopefully,
Hopefully.
I think they patched out that memory leak issue, but taking precautions just in case. Is there anyone who needs an issue solved?
Anyone who we can eavesdrop on?
Give me the ladder. Thank you. There we go.
Took a second.
Yeah.
Just run into a wall.
I don't turn on a dime, so I have to wind it up. Especially when it's in a very precarious or claustrophobic spot.
All right. This is valuable. I'll hang on to
Is it
What
a
will you be
side
doing here?
quest that we have already? Maybe. Let's see. No. No, we do not. Okay, Rose, you wander around, you know what to look for. I'll Google it while you do that. Let's see. We're looking for Colony 9 food issues. Let's see. Before we free Colony 11. So apparently, it is supposed to be around here, actually, because there's a Pullix in the screenshot. Let's see exactly. It's not an affinity thing, right? Hopefully not.
I just find it funny, the drastic change between you playing and me playing. Just because you're so used to it, unlike me.
Huh. Yeah, I mean, I have a lot of experience with games.
Yeah.
And the whole, like, third-person moving around thing is just in, like, basically every 3D game, so you kind of know how to do this just innately after a certain point.
In any, I play PC games, but still, even in any type of game, PC, I meant to say PS4, Switch, anything, I'm not good at controlling the camera in it itself. The character, I could kind of. But I play exclusively on my phone or PC.
Yeah.
If I play a game, because I don't play games often in general.
Info fragment number 1 should be about right here. Pretty much right here, apparently.
Is it a time of day thing?
It could be a time of day thing. That's entirely possible, actually. Let's just change the time a bit. No, can I change time here? Can I make it change time here? Yes. Let's replace you. I don't know how this works. There we go. Let's just do that for now. There we go. Is it a nighttime? I did not change the time. Is it a nighttime thing? Gonna back up a little bit, look around. No. Let's just progress 2-hour increments. Is there anything? There's Pollux again.
Huh? Hey, did you guys hear something?
I did not hear anything, Neo. And that is the issue.
Well, I attempted to help.
So the Pollux again. We have Xeon in the party, usually that helps. See if there's... Required hero, any prerequisites? Oh, I need to be level 3. In Colony 9, that's the issue. So we have to do just a bunch of side quests, okay. That'll be fun. Let's go do that one, since we have it unlocked.
Well,
Right there. I know how to get there, I think. Maybe. This'll be fun.
what level are we?
We are way higher level than we need to be.
No, for the colony thing.
Well, 1.
Oh.
And we need to be ranked
Oi, oi,
3.
things are looking patchy.
We need to go over there. Maybe we can jump from there. I don't think so.
With a shot.
Maybe? No, there's no one. I see how we're supposed to go. Yeah, there's no way you can jump over there. We're supposed to go over here and then take the ramp.
Swim.
I forgot that a lot of these Ascension quests require certain affinity level with the colony. It shouldn't be too bad. It's not as bad as it was in 1. We didn't do anything in 1, so you don't have any point of reference. But I did a few side quests in 1,
What's that?
and it takes a while to level up.
The only side quest I have a feel of is 2.
Looks like we can go on from
Yeah.
here.
I mean, getting dev level in 2 was super easy. Barely an inconvenience.
And in Torna, obviously.
Yeah.
All the side quests.
Oh yeah, we did like 50 of them.
So much to see, huh?
I like the side quests in this game, but because they're side quests, I'm just gonna skip through most of them, because we want to get to the Ascension quests, the
That's
actual
not good. We gotta pitch in.
ones that pretend to be story.
Yeah, the actual story is always better.
Yeah. Let's take down these level 5 guys.
Oh, this is gonna be so difficult. It's gonna be difficult. Oh.
Yay.
We're unstoppable
So
with you around,
hard.
Senna.
We're an hour in because of that battle.
Are we an hour in?
No.
Okay.
We're 14 minutes in, dude.
Yeah.
Did you think it was an hour?
It felt like an hour.
Did it?
Okay, well that's one side quest.
That's it?
Yeah, that was a bit... I think you were supposed to do that one before, like, even meeting Mobius.
Huh.
Container.
Well,
Let's go back to... quests. Let's do this one.
Oh, a container.
Over there.
Did Lance just run towards the container?
Yeah.
Okay.
There are containers about, and they'll point it out if they're hard to get to. Look, oh, they're that far away, we can't get over there. And then you have to find a way to get over there.
Well, too bad. We're not finding a way to get over there.
Yeah. Something I should do, I think, is... I can't. I was gonna make Tyan the Signifer, but...
Nope,
I
not
could
yet.
just go unlock it real quick at the DLC, but I don't feel like it. We'll unlock it when we unlock it. And then Tyan will become a Signifer, and I'll be able to get all the buffs all the time,
Huh? What's that?
which will be very nice.
We've never been here before.
Hello,
We should be able
thing.
to use some of this.
Well, it's there. Might as well get it.
You take that side.
I'll skip this one.
Oh yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
oh, how'd they open it? You skipped it. Now
Yeah.
I'll never know how they opened it. Such a shame.
Okay, well that's another quest down.
That was a quest?
Yep.
Well, I thought these would be way longer.
Some of them are, but a lot of these are just like tutorial quests. Like the level 5 ones where it's just go here, do a thing, but teach you how quests work. They're not gonna be like, not everyone's gonna be like a hero quest that are fully voiced and like planned out and have storyboarded cutscenes and everything.
Like, the last quest we did was in last stream.
Yeah. Oh no, they're dead. How terrible.
You're dealing with me.
These guys are level 12, that's crazy.
Oh no, are we gonna be able to do it? That's quite higher than 5.
So what do you think of Xenoblade 3 so far? I think you've seen enough to judge it relative to 1 and 2.
I really do like it. I love the visuals in it. But I think so far 2 is my favorite still.
Okay, yeah, I understand. I like 2 more as well.
Here we go.
Because this game does feel more like Xenoblade 1 than it does 2.
It does.
At least in my opinion.
The visuals remind me way more of 1 than it does 2.
Yeah, it's a lot more serious than 2 was, at least at the start.
Yeah. 2 also had gorgeous, like, not realistic places with the pinks and the,
Yeah.
you know, areas.
Like fantasy areas.
Yeah, and this has way more real-looking areas, which are still pretty, don't get me wrong. But, 2 was just so gorgeous with the fantasy.
I did
areas.
like 2's visuals a lot. We're almost ranked 2, yay. What are things that you... Well, since you said that you like 2 more, what are things that you like about 3 more than 1 or 2? Like, what could Xenoblade 3 do differently to make you like it more?
God, I'm on the spot, hold on. I guess... I don't know. I genuinely don't know. It is a good game, but...
Yeah. It's not that you don't like 3. Just like
Yeah.
2, but what are things that you... Like, either what do you like more about 3 than you do 2 or 1? Or what don't you like about 3?
Well... In game 2, I immediately did like the story, and I really liked so many of the characters. It took me a while to pick one. While in this one, it took me a second to warm up to it and the characters.
Do people have to make so much noise?
Yes, they do, Tyan.
This might get complicated.
I do like the story, the way they handled the
Let's consider what we
story
know.
so far. the way they managed to I'm saying so far a lot. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
The way
Let's
they
consider what we know.
merged the worlds. And stuff.
This might get
I
complicated.
genuinely think 2 is just so much better. I can't think of what 3 has done better than 2.
Let's consider what we know.
They had Riku.
It's true.
Riku is the best knock-on in the series. I will take no arguments on that.
Let's bounce.
Okay. I like Manana.
Manana is pretty good. Overall, yeah, I need to talk to you for a side quest. Not this one I'm doing. You can continue.
I don't know what to say.
Who is your favorite character in 3?
I told you, I don't want to tell you yet.
Who was your least favorite character in 3?
My least favorite character?
You don't have an Akos or a Juju yet?
No.
Why are you all the way back here, dude?
I don't think I don't have, not off the top of my head at least. I did forget about Akos a few times. So I guess that one character I have forgotten exists.
You forgot who Akos was?
A few times. Because I just disliked him. Because you asked me who was my favorite character, and I said someone, you're like, worse than Akos? And I'm like, oh no, Akos. I
Yeah.
definitely pick Akos. My least favorite, it'd probably have to be one of the consoles.
Which one specifically? I want their letter.
I was
I want
about to continue. Obviously not T
Or D.
or D. Z, I don't dislike him. Not yet, at least.
He's
He
gotten like,
hasn't done anything.
he's gotten like 2 cutscenes.
Yeah, he hasn't done anything for me to dislike him or like him.
Yeah.
I won't really say J.
Wow, that was a lot.
He is a candidate for my least favorite, not because I dislike him, just because he's kind of a character to me.
You have to do this one.
Probably P and O.
TNO?
Yeah.
I liked them. They were kind of fun.
They were.
What'd you feel about K?
I don't remember K.
K was the first one you meet. The one who was at Ethel's Colony?
Oh.
The big bad boss. Boo.
That one.
Yeah, he's great.
He had a lot to live up to after seeing, D, and he did not live up to those expectations. So, not very.
I mean, D is a named character, even though they're all named characters. But K is like the mascot for the filler Mobius, just to be at an end of a side quest. You can't really compare them.
Well, it's just that I saw D first, and then I saw K, you know?
Yeah. I mean, that would kind of be like comparing, like, Pyra to Percival or something.
That's fair. But they're the same. Well, Pyra and Percival
shouldn't
are
have
the
fallen
same. They're
far.
both blades.
Let's try looking.
That's why I brought them up. But
Yeah.
Percival is... Well, Percival is, an optional blade that you don't need to meet for the story and has a single side quest. Well, Pyra has the entire story, and you have to see her.
Yeah, that's fair. But still, I just didn't remember K. I also just don't like O's, I think it was O's design.
Oh, it was the fat one
Bird.
with the turkin head.
Yeah, I don't care for the Turkin. I
Why
don't.
don't you like the turkin?
They look weird.
That's racist.
It is not. I do like I already forgot. It was X. I do like X.
Yeah, X was the one from Uni's quest.
Yeah.
Well, L was the one from Uni's quest as well, but
They-
he didn't get a single voice line.
No, he didn't. He was just kind of there waiting for orders, you know?
Yeah. He was like D, but without any of the personality.
Well,
Yeah.
isn't that something?
But I love these design.
Yeah.
It's actually DJ, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
D's
but-
design is the one that you saw in like Uni's Vietnam flashbacks. Which looks just like L's, basically.
Yeah. I
But
wish.
DJ's design is very good.
I wish it was just D's, not DJ.
It is kind of weird that D has DJ's helmet in his like human form, but he doesn't get that form except in DJ.
Yeah.
Like every other Mobius has their helmet based off their Mobius form.
And then when they merge,
Yeah.
they got two heads.
Yeah.
But I do like D's Mobius form as well, because I've said this before. I love his horns and the fact he bedazzled them with those little dangly jewel things. You're on the edge of the map, are you?
Yeah, yeah. I have to look all over, basically.
Where are you going?
I'm looking for rations. You can continue. Like, what do you think of the other movies? What do you think about R?
I forgot about R.
R was the
Oh,
one.
Shayla.
Shayla's, yes.
Who's Shayla? Asha?
Ashira.
Ashira. Who's Shayla?
I was just... You said Shayla.
Yeah. I just didn't hear the sarcasm in your voice. I already forgot how to say her name.
Ashira.
Ashira. She was the one in Ashira's, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I remembered her.
I'm glad you remembered the single letter name.
I'm dyslexic. I'm gonna mix up these letters
Yeah.
to faces.
I am just having some kind of fun. Like, what do you think about this letter? And you just have to try to remember, like, when did we meet that letter?
Yeah, have we met the entire alphabet? I don't think so.
Yeah. There's still a lot that we haven't met.
A lot we haven't killed.
As you can probably imagine, there are 26 of them. And we have not met 26 of them. There we go,
It's
finally.
like looting their rest.
So there is an actual whole ass alphabet.
Yeah.
Place.
Okay.
Not pleasant. However you look at
Why
it.
is it always Z and X the most important
Because they're
letters?
the ones at the end.
Wouldn't that be A and B because they're at the beginning?
I mean, you don't know how important A is yet.
Why can't it be elemental P? Why can't they be a group?
I mean, N's pretty important.
We have some new
Who's
names
in?
registered.
The golden one?
Oh! It took me a second. I forgot about the golden guard. He should be G
G.
for golden.
That was the one in Teacher's Quest.
That was?
Yeah.
That was when we met?
Yeah, we've met G. It's a,
What letters?
It's very strange that I remember, like, all the consoles. I don't know why, but I do.
It's like when you get into something you really like and you just know all the characters.
I mean, I didn't do homework to study and remember them. It's just like, oh yeah, G, the one from Teacher's Quest.
Yeah, like, I remember all the
So that's the
animatronics
state
from
of
Five
affairs.
Nights at Freddy's, but I didn't just sit down and try and learn them. I just did. So I think that's just whatever content you like, you
Yeah.
just learn the characters to
Yeah.
them.
Do you
And-
remember who B was?
Is that?
B or E?
B,
Like buffoon?
the second letter of the alphabet.
Okay.
Is that?
I don't remember B.
You don't remember B?
I don't remember B.
That was the one from Colony 9.
A nice bit of sunshine.
The one with, like, the Chinese dragon mask head. Xeon?
Um,
Xeon? I think the one I'm trying to go to and the one on the map are very different.
I don't remember.
You don't remember him?
No.
You don't remember the one that Xeon fought?
No.
You don't? Why don't you remember this one random side quest character we met like 30 hours ago? In one quest, he was the one that did all the kicky stuff?
Oh, I wonder why I don't remember him.
Oh, a unique monster. Let's kill that one. For Soul Hacker. At target.
An eye-catching enemy.
There we go.
Any of you die?
There's so many of them.
Yeah, I don't remember. What was it, B?
B, yeah.
I don't remember B.
You don't remember B?
I don't.
Not a bad move. Reversal edge.
This guy?
Oh, that one. I remember B now.
You got a Soul Hacker art, yay.
Senna.
Anyway, there's a shiny
With the
here.
girl.
I'm the girl doll. There we go. We want to get all the other shinies, because they're surprise tools that will help us later. We can get a bunch of them.
How many have you gotten?
A bunch.
How many more bunch do we need?
A metric fuck ton.
Okay.
Hello, Curry. Or Carrie. I don't know.
Harry. Why is she all the way out here?
If we were reading the dialogue, we would know.
Oh.
She got separated from her buddies.
Oh no.
One of whom is right here.
So sad.
So that's the state
From
of affairs.
Lenny. My favorite character in Red Dead 2.
Lenny.
Lenny. In Red Dead 2, there's a quest with Lenny that you can go on. Where he almost gets, hanged because he's black in the 1920s in America.
Oh.
So to make him feel better, you go drinking with him. And you'll lose him. So then your character, Arthur Morgan, just spends like half an hour just running through a bar going like, Lenny!
Oh.
And everyone looks like Lenny, even the girls. It's just a dude with boobs. It's the best quest in the game.
Okay.
It's amazing.
That's interesting.
I should play Red Dead 2 on stream and make you watch. That would be the best.
Oh no.
Specifically just for that quest.
Oh no.
It would be amazing.
Oh no, I don't think I
All
could.
making sense.
Oh hey, look, it's a giant monkey.
I want to mention, I saw you were fully willing to just jump off that cliff, but the moment you saw how far the water was, you just turned around last second.
Yeah,
I found that funny.
there has to be a bit of risk analysis.
I
I'll
remember
draw up
this
the rotor for
area.
guard duty.
Yeah. What do you think of Console L?
It's best we talk this
who?
through.
The one from Uni's quest? That didn't have any voice lines? The one that looks like B?
Oh, that's
Nothing left behind?
a character that
Okay,
exists.
let's go.
Yeah, he's definitely one of them. I think they just put him there in the quest. Just to be like, there, we put every single letter in the game. Stop asking about who L is. Like, you don't even know that he's L unless you read his enemy name, because X just like, this one is... I don't feel like telling you.
Oh, that one was L?
Yeah, that one was L. I
The
remember.
one with the, X.
The one with
Okay.
X.
I was thinking of another one, actually.
Who were you thinking of?
One earlier in the game. I don't know.
Which one?
I don't know.
Try
L?
Try to remember.
I don't know. I was thinking of an L character. I was wrong.
From
It was-
Death Note?
I have not seen it, so no.
You should watch Death Note at some point.
I'm probably gonna get someone fussed at me for saying that.
You mean the 3 people that watch my videos?
Well, I talk as if I fully expect you to become somewhat popular. Like maybe like, I don't know. 50,
We have some
100K.
new names
I
registered.
have no
What's
idea
that
if this
device?
dialogue options and pick
Looks
will
like it's
matter.
still usable. Who wants to do the honors?
Think this is how it goes.
That's what I talk and assume that you'll get around there at some point.
How many?
50K to 100K or something.
50K to 100K. That's a big number.
Yeah, it is.
That's an entire 5 numbers there.
That is.
6 for 100K. That's a lot of confidence you have in me.
I don't expect it soon because, well,
I've been going for 9 months and I only got like 13 subscribers on YouTube and 32 followers on Twitch.
yeah, and I think it took. Jay Shalat said it took him 2 years to get to where he is.
It took Jacksepticeye 1
So
year.
that's the status
And
of affairs.
Jacksepticeye is a better YouTuber than Jay Schlatt.
I don't know. And then Rambus said it took him
My
less than a
sister
year.
likes Minecraft, if you haven't noticed.
Yeah, I do like Minecraft. I watch Minecraft YouTubers.
I mean, Rambu is a bit of a special case because
Yeah, he got very lucky.
He got invited to the Dream SMP at like what 30K subscribers, and then just immediately like skyrocketed from there.
Yeah, so
I mean,
it kind
granted-
of depends on luck.
I mean, granted,
much.
it wasn't purely luck for him. I don't want to say that because the Dream SMP hasn't been a thing for a while, and he's still popular. So
He was. I actually followed him before he got on the Dream SMP, and he had like 100+K followers when I was watching him. But what I'm saying is streaming and YouTubing is luck based, so I don't expect it soon unless you join something.
even if I were to do everything perfectly, it would rely on luck at some
Yeah,
level.
you have a really good schedule going on,
I mean, do I? I stream 3 days a week.
and
You should really be streaming every day if you want to if you're serious about being popular, but
something I would suggest is probably getting your name out there, you know, rather than just streaming and hoping people
advertising,
find you.
I know.
But then again, advertising is, no one watches ads. No one goes like, oh, this person, my friend is streaming, let me join them.
I
or
make memes
something.
on Reddit, does that count?
Do you say that you're streaming?
No.
Yeah.
Hey look, a rainbow. Does that mean Ryan is somewhere?
Oh my god, is it?
Can't have a rainbow without Ryan, baby.
Sure.
That's what he says. That's his line. It's the second
a
most
container.
funniest Ryan line.
Oh,
Right after
seriously?
it's rhyme time,
It's
baby.
right there, but there's no way to it.
Something I learned though is that on Discord you can set your status to streaming on Twitch.
Indeed.
I did not know about that until I saw a different icon and was like, what the hell is
I don't
that?
have friends on Discord though. I don't have friends in general.
I'm your friend.
Are you?
Yes. Just because I'm your sister does not mean I can't be your friend.
I feel like we've had this conversation in reverse before and you would refuse to accept me as your friend.
That was then. This is now.
That was like 3 months ago.
Yeah, that was like 3 months ago, dude. That was 3 months ago.
There's a way forward. Somewhere around here, I think.
It's already been 40 minutes. What the hell?
If I have my geology right. Over there? What? Up there. Huh. Because we have to go over here. But there's like a big platform, and we have to get it from like here. And there's a... Maybe I can get it from this side. Who knows? I haven't done these quests in a while. And I fast travel everywhere afterward. So I don't know the geography of this place very well.
I would probably fast travel everywhere.
Well, you know what I could do? I can,
Oh, the
well,
line!
Yeah. There we go. So what do you think of the characters? How would you compare them from 1 to 2 to 3?
Looks like it'll come
Like, do
pouring
you like the
down.
Xenoblade 1 characters more than Xenoblade 3 characters, or the 2 characters more than 1?
I definitely like 2's better,
Ray,
and I
I
would
hope
have
I
to
slowed
say
down too
3
much.
follows up 2, and then 1's is in last place. And again, not because I dislike them, just because I like them the least out of all of them.
Fair enough.
It took me a while, a good while, for me to warm up to the first game characters, but it didn't take me too long for third game, and almost immediately with second game,
Yeah.
with specifically Nia, Morag, Zeke,
Yeah.
those characters.
I mean, everyone likes
immediately.
Zeke.
If you don't like Zeke, I do not trust you.
Yeah, everyone likes Zeke. Even
Zeke
if you
is
don't like
amazing.
Zeke, you like Zeke.
I love Zeke.
Yeah.
And I wish there was a character in here that did Zeke's swimming thing.
I mean, maybe a hero does that I don't know about, but...
Maybe.
Well, isn't that something?
Speaking of swimming animations, I'm pretty sure the Ouroboros pairs, like Lance, Uni, Noah, and Neo,
Yeah.
all of them, I think they share swimming animations
Oh.
between each other, which is pretty cool. And I was right, by the way, you do have to go over here to get to it.
No time to play around.
I was gonna turn off the line, but okay.
More enemies.
I'm not
the
gonna-
line went off by itself.
Yeah, I'm not gonna fight you, big robot. There we go.
Was there an invisible rock there or something?
It was like a 2-inch ledge.
Oh my god.
I keep forgetting about the line that tells you where to go. It would make a lot of this a lot easier.
Maybe I should stick a sticky note to your desk.
Or you could remember for me.
I'm not good at that. Maybe I could stick it to the mic. And in order for you to, like, fix your mic, you have to look at the sticky note.
There we go.
Come after me,
You can stick
and
it
that's
to the
what you get.
screen, so you have to remove it.
I keep thinking the plus button. Hand it over. There we go. Yay.
I could stick it to your forehead, but I think you just block it out at some point.
Yeah. I mean, I blocked it out no matter what you did. Also, I chose the wrong dialogue option. I'm pretty sure it blew me my memory.
Well, if it's on your screen, in your way. Like, I could put it in the middle of your screen where you can't see crap.
You underestimate my ability of ignoring things that are inconvenient to me.
So
I
that's the
could
state
put
of
it...
affairs.
There we go. Okay. Now we're finally rank 3. Can I do Xeon's quest now? I'm gonna reset the map by fast traveling.
I could put it in your iris.
There it is.
Like
okay,
them.
where's the other thing that I need? Please don't put things in my eyes. And the other one is over here. Correct? If I had my geography right, is this it? It is. There we go.
Do we have it?
We do have it now.
Hell yeah.
This isn't the Ascension quest, but it's the quest line that we need to follow to get there.
Finally.
Do people have to make so much noise?
Yes, they do, Simon. Colony 9
This might
traditions.
get complicated.
Let's voice this one, because we have to do it for the Ascension quest. So it's basically just like Ascension Quest Part 1. Alright. People in Colony 9 aren't really happy with the current food situation.
Even now, they've released some... What?
Even now they're really...
Even now, they're released from the flame clock. This is all they whinge about. And it'll take time for Xeon's field to yield a harvest.
It probably isn't just Kite who's worried about the shortages. If we let it go on as they are, one day things will explode. Ellipses. Actually, I've caught wind of some nefarious scheming going on among the soldiers. What, really? Kinda stupid? Fox. Seems he's working on a plan to plunder the neighboring colonies.
How could he?
Fox. I don't suppose a good punch in the mouth would convince him.
I hope we're in time to stop him.
Is Kite involved?
If he is, then this whole thing gets even bigger and messier. He's always looking out for the rank and file, so they absolutely adore him.
I see. Then perhaps Kite might be able to persuade Fox not to go through with it. Who knows, but we should be able to find them hanging around the canteen. You know that place that we're in right now? Let's go find them and have a chat with them.
Yep, let's stand up, see them, and sit back down.
Yeah, you're slick right over here. To our left, 3 feet.
I'm all refreshed and ready to take on the world.
Hello? They aren't by the canteen. Oh, they kinda are, but okay. Hello.
Hi, there you are. I was so hard to find you.
Hey, Kite, no Fox today? What? We're not joined at the hip like you lot. Oh, yeah?
Alright, pack it in. We didn't come for a scrap.
Can't say that about metal people in the uni. That's not nice.
Queen's sake. So, have you got business with Fox?
We just heard something a little trembling, that's all.
He went to gather a hunting party.
Hunting. Do you know where he was going?
I don't know the details. Oh, but he probably went to check the Melnath's Shoulders route.
That's a location that we know, right?
Is it?
You remember that from 2? I was talking about how Gormot's Titan wasn't called Gormot. It was called Melnath because of the location Melnath's shoulder.
Oh, yes!
Yeah,
Yes, I remember.
yeah. That's fun.
Wait, but across Melnath's shoulder from here, that's...
This won't end well. If we take his destination as the colony nearest to Melnath's shoulder, then he's almost certainly heading to Gamma. What? We have to go after him. What are you talking about? No time to explain.
Just
We have to
run.
save Teach. He's gonna go stab someone if we don't stop them from... We don't stop... What was his face? Fox. He's gonna get stabbed by Teach. Because Teach kicked our ass, right? Or did I beat him first try? I don't remember. I remember he kicked my ass the first time I fought him off stream. Like when I played the
you
game like a year ago.
It did take you more than one try to
That's
fight
exactly
Teach.
why we should save
Yeah.
all the
On
lives that we
stream.
possibly can.
Yeah, because he takes away your hero.
I was thinking to
Yeah.
He joins your party for a
Fox must be
little bit.
stopped at all cost.
He joins your party for a little bit and then fights you, so you don't have a hero anymore.
I do want to say, I forgot that
Belgian,
Fox
it's
was a
Fox.
character. But
Fox.
due to the sound of Fox, I thought someone was trying to cuss, but they couldn't because of the game. You know?
Fox. It's you.
What are you doing here? You can't attack other colonies.
Which one should he say?
What are you doing here?
I mean, we know why he's here, but
Oh.
what are you doing here?
Well, make him say it.
What do you think? Getting ready for a hunting trip. And came all the way out here to hunt. Better quarry out here than around Colony 9. Or quarry is Colony Gamma, or this is a dangerous place. Quarry's prey, by the way.
Top one.
Your quarry is Colony Gamma, isn't it?
If this is the size of your gang, they'll run rings around you. Just give up and go back to Colony 9.
They won't get the drop on me. Because we will beat them to it, obviously.
Yep, that's how it is.
If you insist, dude.
They only have 4 guys.
Do you see the level difference, my guy? You do not want
50 and 35.
You do not want to do this.
I don't know if we can beat them, as we are the level 50 and they are the level 35. I don't think we can do it. What do you think, Alset? Do you think we can win?
We shall see. This guy is a tank, and you see his health just like he got healed a little bit there, but I think this should probably start actually healing. Noah's about dead.
Don't let Noah die.
He can die, it's fine.
Ow!
Spam AoE. I'm a master of strategy. Just spam AoE attacks.
You know what? Fair enough.
That's the speedrun strat. Just go to Muni or Boris and spam AoE.
AoE is amazing.
Yeah. How? Why were you going to attack another colony? Ellipses. The shortages have been causing trouble back at the colony, right? And who was bearing the brunt of that unrest? The guys at the commissionary. I understand being worried about the future. But Camilla's lot shouldn't be the ones who deal with all that crap. So you were trying to protect her. Don't have a Xeon voice yet.
Just make one.
Yeah. We've ways of dealing with this issue. It'll be a while before we see the results, but I promise you, we will break through this. I'm really grateful for the effort you've gone to for your friends in Colony 9. I'll be waiting to see what happens. I know. What a faff. Don't know what a
Oh,
faff.
back?
There he is. Hey, Fox.
Oh.
That's you.
The one time I didn't look back. Well, look who's come to see you.
Let's go back, shall we?
Sorry.
Yeah. Yay. That's one of the quests we need to do. Okay, what do we need to go... Okay, I think we need to go back to Colony 9. Hopefully there's not another affinity requirement. I think there's just another discussion point we need to find.
There's something we probably need to find.
I think this is it. Based on what the title of the discussion point we need to find is.
We're so sneaky, by the way.
Yeah.
We eavesdrop so sneakily. They'll never know that we've eavesdropped on them. Imagine if we,
There we go. That's it. Kite's
actually...
gone.
Got some
Bye,
useful
Kite.
intel out of that.
Imagine if we actually snuck around and
Everyone, get some rest.
eavesdropped on these people and then suddenly we fixed their problems. How'd you
This
know?
might get complicated.
No one ever questions us eavesdropping and then fixing their problems.
Kite left Colony 9 with a few soldiers in tow.
Oh, what? What's that little div thinks he's doing?
Why would he? Why would he? Agnes' military activity was confirmed near Millick Meadows. Opinion was divided over how to deal with it. You're saying he's headed there?
Surely, even he doesn't think he can wreck a colony with so few people.
Ellipses. The Agnes colony is advanced, but the scouts are reporting that they seem to be retreating from something. That's what Kite and I judged to be the case anyway. That's why he... sigh noises. Now people are unsure whether to ally ourselves with the colony that has the Agnian army on the run. Ellipses. I've told the scouts to look for Kite too. Problem is, he seems to have gone to ground somewhere. No one could find hide nor hair of him. I don't know which colony this is, but the only ones fighting the war right now are the ones allied with the castle. Meaning colonies run by Mobius. What's your plan, Xeon? I want to find Kite before he puts himself in danger. Will you help? Suppose we got to now.
I mean, yeah, but what are we meant to do if we don't know where he is?
Kite has plenty of friends among the soldiers of Colony 9. If we ask around, we might turn something up. Speaking of, Fox still remain in Colony. What, he didn't go along with the others? He might know where they went.
Good thinking.
I imagine we'll find him at the canteen, right where we are right now. Because that's where everyone hangs out, I guess.
Yeah, everyone's just listening to this conversation.
Let's go and talk to him. This is the quest that we need to do to unlock the Ascension parts.
Alright, everyone.
So
Time to head
now,
out.
we have to go talk to Fox, who's right here as always. You want to know where Kite might be going? There's a cave near the old Ferranus Hulk at Millet Meadows. We've stored supplies in there so it could be used as a hideout in an emergency. He could be in there. I'll send the coordinates to your Iris. Thanks, we'll see if he's there. And now we go to Wraiths of Void. A badass name if I've ever heard one.
What's it called?
Wraiths of Void.
That's a pretty good name.
Yeah. Strange name for just a random
I'm all
location.
for preparing for an
Should
emergency.
have been a cooler
Taking
place.
from others is not the way.
There's a cave
Somehow
right
I think this talk isn't going to go very well. Let's hurry.
I guess this is fate too, huh?
there. Get him, Noah. Loot that dead body.
Played it so well.
There we go. Now we just follow
What
this
kind of place
cave.
is this?
There we go. Wraiths of Void.
Gotta watch where we're going.
This smoke, is this not the same smoke that, limited the...
Yeah, this is
Let's
Black
just try
Fog.
talking to him.
Yeah, that limited the blades. So wouldn't Senna be limited?
No, that's not what that is.
Huh.
This is not the Spirit Crucible.
Okay.
This is Black Fog, which is an entirely different thing.
From the one DLC.
Commander! Is Kite in there? We need to speak with him. I need to speak with him. This way. Kites? Oh. What are you doing here? Planning on paying any other colonies a visit? The friendly army is still fighting the Zagnus guys. They need our help. Colony 9 will be as fine as long as you're around. So you're not going back. I thought you wanted to be the big shot commander. We need results. We need to know that we can survive using our own methods. You guys are all about empty lip service. It's rob or be robbed out here. What do you change by repeating the same thing over and over, switching between robber and robbed? It doesn't make sense to aim just to survive this moment. That will fix the root of the problem. But that's how I've always lived. You don't understand us, Noah. You really think your hollow gestures are going to fix Colony 9? You're right. Which is why you need to help us change things. Well, I can't do this alone. I need you, Kite. That's not fair. It's not like you ever listened to anything I said. We have company. I don't know who that is, so that's just angry noises. Even more, like, scared noises. What's going on? Kite, the Agnes army is here. They're attacking. Why now? Sparks and ashes. Engage the enemy. That's the name of one of the Xenoblade 1 OST songs.
Oh?
You lot. We're from Colony 9 too. I can't see through Uni's gun.
We can't see Noah. Yeah, obviously. We're gonna pitch in.
Thank us later. Ellipses.
I mean, they'd want to fight us anyway.
Let's go. Let's just hope that it's not Colony Gamma. It's probably not Gamma, even though it's the only Agnian colony around here.
Why don't you analyze that? Teachers?
Yeah, this teaches colony.
Yeah, huh? And
In
teachers with the
universe, there's
eyes.
supposed to be a bunch of colonies around this area, but because only 9 and Gamma are relevant. They're the only ones that we can go to. They also need just some colonies that you can't go to so that they can have some nameless enemies here that you can beat up.
Fair enough.
Because if you just like liberated every colony in the game, you just never fight another human enemy again. Pain noises. Stop this! Hey, what are you doing? There's no need to kill anyone. Go on, get the snuff out of here.
Just listen to Lance.
Yeah. If we don't kill them, they're only gonna come back here.
Then you'd best be someplace else in it.
Scared noises. Keva's soldiers.
That sound, was that...
Ellipses.
Oh, hey!
Listen, we're from Colony 9. Why were these Agnians still standing? Huh?
Jesus!
Well, that's rude. Why? Colony 9, you're the ones that betrayed the castle.
I don't think I like these guys.
I guess we're doing this, then. Hey. They're from Kevis. Can we really fight our own soldiers?
Yes.
Ellipses. Remember that time we fought Xeon?
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember that time we fought Ashira? I don't, because we never did.
Yeah, we just kind of joined her.
Yeah. Remember that time we fought Alexandria? Or we fought literally any hero?
Remember when those guys attacked us even though we were
Can you
from
guys
the same
stop dying,
colony?
please? Damn it. Alright, I have to... healing duty. Oh, the guy's in the way. These guys are actually, like, on level.
Oh,
I was so used to just mowing through everything, I wasn't even worried.
well, be worried now.
I mean, I'm still not super worried, but...
Yeah, 'cause you're level 50, they're 30, they're 43.
yeah. I was just immediately sending them off, like, as soon as they die.
Jesus.
It's like sword in one hand, flute in the other. Now everyone's against us and it's all your fault. How can we survive like this? And that's why we need you so much, Kite. What? Otherwise our forces will take a hit?
Kite, you know I'll go anywhere with you. So, will you at least listen to what Xeon has to say? You must be curious.
Agonizing over it all is a waste of time. Just listen for 5 ticks and make up your mind. Ellipses. I forgot that he's been here as a gimmick where he mentions ticks a lot. It's like, it will be 2 ticks. Which is kind of fun. They just give random NPCs just, like, small character gimmicks.
That's
like,
good.
Like Nico, you know?
Yeah.
That's her, by the way.
Really?
No. That was... copying.
Nico! Oh!
yeah.
It took me a second to remember Nico.
Yeah. Whatever happened to those failed fields of yours, anyway? The results aren't great. It takes time and patience to find crops suitable for the soil. Thought today would be a failure too. Challenging the unknown isn't easy. That's why I was so resistant. You don't understand us. But I understand you, Kite. What? I didn't realize I was supposed to deliver Xeon's line. When things fall apart, I take full responsibility. So there has to be someone to replace me as the person who supports everyone. And that's... me? Colony 9 must feel the same way. Will you help me support them together? You're the only person I can ask. Ellipses again. A lot of ellipses in this quest. 5 ticks are up. I don't know how long a tick is.
Probably a second.
I don't know. I'll help you until we find a better alternative to your plan. I bear responsibility too, as the future commander. Very well, thank you. then it's settled. For now, at least. Alright, let's get back to Colony 9.
Going off the character that we got right after Captain, I'm going to assume there isn't a specific
Fiona?
age.
Would you believe it?
Yeah. I'm going to assume there isn't a specific age you have to be in order to be commander.
Well, I mean, Fiona was a special case, but
That's true.
just like, if you think the current commander's doing so poorly, well, they died. But if you think, you okay, Lance?
No.
You feeling okay there, Lance?
Mine's just a little dying.
Yeah. Anyway, we did that quest. How do we continue? So I do not have that written down. Let's try to avoid the. Go to Colony 9 with Xeon. Okay, just find a quest here now. Just find a quest.
But you already found them
I'll
all.
handle this.
But more show up as we go. Because now that we've done that quest that we just did, we can now... There are a lot of guys here. God damn.
They were all talking and then we showed up.
Yeah.
They were having a secret meeting.
Anyway. How do you like Xeon? Like, I know you like him a bit more because you recognize his voice actor from Baldur's Gate. But...
And from Resident Evil.
And from Resident Evil.
I really do like his character in general,
Is
too.
this the quest? This has to be the quest, right? Hey, don't you dare eat those potatoes. Well, dude, no need to yell at us. Nobody's gonna steal your spuds. Now you're making it sound like I'm being stingy. Just worried, because a lot of folks are getting ill eating stuff that's not in the manual. I think those potatoes are the issue. I think this is the quest. Probably. I've taken to calling them imitators, you know? Like, a medic. I guess less funny when I explain. Anyway, I've been warning everyone, so I thought it'd be best to give you a heads up too. Well, that's pretty unpleasant. There are other problems beside those. You're better off talking to the others directly. Sorry, I wish we had better news for you. We could at least learn how to cultivate the fields properly. I just remembered something really funny that happens in this quest.
Food shortages. Sounds
But
pretty
for now... Oh, okay, we
They've
should
been worn down mentally and physically.
listen to
We
this.
have to act now.
We have to listen to all of the information spots. Granted, they tell us where they are. Like right there.
Yeah.
It's the fields.
They've only 4, it's fine.
Time to
Yeah.
eat then, huh?
And they even, like, show us where they are on the map.
I love potatoes.
Hey man, I just wanted to say, you're doing a
If
pretty
you want
good job,
potatoes now,
all in all.
Do
then
I?
you're definitely gonna want to spend this quest, because that's all this quest is.
Oh.
It's just
But
potatoes.
also more precious.
Well, they call them spuds, but this entire quest is learning how to grow potatoes.
Why?
Because we don't have food. That's the whole point. It's like we...
But it's a game.
Not in universe. These people don't have food because they got liberated from the colony. So the castle's
Oh,
not...
the
so
colony,
So the
not-
so the castle's not helping them. Not giving them food anymore, so now they have to try to find a way to survive on their own. I don't know why it's only this quest. Am I not getting it? There we go. I don't know why it's only this colony, not colony 4 or 11, but... You know, but...
Well,
It is an issue that needs to be addressed, and I guess we just assume everyone else just knew, and these guys just never figured it out until we did this quest.
It's all make.
has no one been taught how to farm?
No, because we're just given
Makes
the...
sense.
The only thing that people were taught in this world was how to kill the other people. Because they're the
I'll
bad
draw
guys.
up the rota for guard duty.
So, basic survival things also. Just so you weren't killed outside of battle. Were not taught?
Basically.
Do
It's
they
best
know
we talk this through.
hygiene?
Well, yeah, they took the public bath in the first, like, cutscene of the game, basically, remember?
Well, bathing is one thing, but what about other hygiene? How are their teeth white?
Because they're
Do
fictional care.
Does
They have
the
to be-
castle just come down and okay, your teeth are good, your hair is good, you're clean, you don't smell bad. I'm looking too far into the game, but still, I've been wondering, how is Colony 9 farming? How do they know what farming is if they don't know how to do it?
It's briefly mentioned in textbooks, but they were never told how to do it.
How's the Colony 9 farming initiative getting along now?
Well, we've been tilling the fields and planting seeds, but they just won't grow. Even when it looks promising, the batch fails.
I feel like they turn so much when
Yeah.
they just want to turn their head. They turn their entire body to look sideways. Even with the glitter? Okay. Even with glitter radishes, those were in the manual.
No luck whatsoever. I wish I could simply ask those radishes what the problem is.
Our man's gotta be pretty desperate if he wants to talk about vegetables.
Talk to vegetables.
Talk to vegetables. Well, if you don't want to get an answer from them, did I read that right? If you don't get an answer from them, why don't we talk to Juniper about it? Colony Tao's got plenty of veggies growing in the area.
True, Tao's consistently proven their self-reliance, even without the support of the castle. They may be able to impart some know-how. Colony Tao. Juniper's a good friend of ours. I'm sure they'll be able to help us. Understood. Then I'd like to inquire without delay. Could I ask you to accompany me?
We're coming with you whether you like it or not. Ain't that what friends are for?
Thank you, Uni. But before we depart, you want to stop by Kite's place, right? I was thinking it'd be a good idea to iron things out with him first, too. Well then, we have the same agenda. You're not gonna keep us all in the loop here. Come on, guys. I did not read that right, I think.
Whatever.
We're taking some of the toxic potatoes with us. Perhaps Juniper will be able to advise us on the matter. Oh, well, just say so next time. You're making a mountain out of a rick hill, Lance. Stop pouting. Shut up. Who's pouting? I'm pouting. You're pouting.
No, you're pouting.
There we go. We get to see the different heroes interact with each other.
All right, everyone.
Yay!
Time to
This
head
is one of
out.
my favorite parts of the side quest, just seeing the other heroes interact with each other.
What if we didn't have Juniper at this point?
You have to have Juniper by this point,
Oh.
because Juniper's a story one. Remember?
Oh. Well, I thought you could do this as soon as you got Xeon.
There's a bit of story requirement that you have to do for a lot of these quests.
Oh.
Like, we can't do Ashira's until, like, the final chapter of the game, which is a bit disappointing.
Unfortunate.
Because it's one of my favorites.
That's fair.
I don't think we can do, Tritons until next chapter.
Aww. I want to do Titans.
Tritons.
Tritons. Jesus
I
Christ.
can't even remember his name.
That's why I'm calling him Captain.
Whatever. So you're going to Colony Tao to meet some archer that knows their veggies. Exactly. We're thinking of discussing the issue with the fields in person, and... Well, why didn't you tell me this sooner? I'll get Fox and the others to hold the fort while we're away. You guys go on ahead. What, you're coming as well now? My Kite and Lance voice are exactly the same.
Yeah, whatever.
I noticed that a while ago, but I tried to differentiate them a bit, but I just can't. I did say I'd work with you, didn't I? Everyone will be so relieved if we can get some good news out of this. Alright, then I'll see you there. Oh, and I'd like to bring along one of these potatoes, if you don't mind. Take as many as you like, just take care you don't mix them up and end up with a stomachache. Alright then, I'll see you at Colony Tao.
He's
Done.
carrying
So
the
that's the state of
potato.
affairs.
We're carrying the potato.
Yeah, but which character?
Probably Xeon.
That's fair.
This is a very good side quest. This is a very good cutscene we're about to see. it makes
No,
this.
I'm the favorite hero.
What?
I just thought of it. They get into an argument. Oh, I'm the hero. No, I'm the hero. I must be the favorite. That.
It's just so verdant here. Very different from back home.
Both places have their merits. I like Colony 9 too, of
This
course.
cutscene we're about to
The
see, I
fields
think.
are over there. I am always a god.
You guys
of the
just do not
splendor
shut
of
up.
these fields. This field. How
Jesus.
ample its furrows.
Are you done?
That
The
it?
cutscene that you're about to see makes Xenon's Ascension quest one of my favorites.
They seem to be growing nicely.
Well, not this one, but
Yes, they should be ready for harvest soon. It's best to pick them just as soon as they start to wilt.
You let them wilt, even after nurturing them so carefully.
You get a larger yield this way.
Incredible. So, they're not actually dying, but rather making way for new life. Much like us.
Now that you mention it, yes. All life is built upon some kind of sacrifice.
Indeed.
indeed.
Life is a cruel thing. Now that we are free of our flame clock, I am all the more aware of this fact.
I don't believe we've been acquainted yet.
I don't know you, by the way. Who are you?
Xeon, commander of Colony 9. I do apologize for this sudden visit.
Juniper, I also act in the capacity of commander for Colony Tau.
We're here today to ask for your advice.
Oh, do tell. In the natural world, some plants contain toxic elements, usually to fend off predators. I'd guess that these belong to that category.
I was afraid of this.
It must have been frustrating.
Yes. For the whole colony. I don't mind the toil myself. Such was my decision. But as for my friends, I'd rather they simply enjoy the result.
I understand. I know that feeling. I'd like to suggest a different crop, drawing from our experience here. Would you wait here a moment, please?
Hello, Kite.
Phew. Finally caught up.
You're a little late.
You took your sweet time.
Sorry, I lost my bearings. So, did you figure out the issue?
Oh, sorry to keep you. Look here. These will grow even in the harshest.
Oh my god. Oh god.
You are?
Kite! Lieutenant, from Colony 9.
This man
Hello,
like
Kite.
almost teleported.
I'm Juniper. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Oh my god.
Why's my chest?
It's because they have no flame clock.
Just ignore me. I'm fine.
This man discovers what horniness is.
Are those my imitators?
Oh yeah, they do look similar. They're not, right?
No, they're toxic. I knew it. This is one of Agnes's kite.
Horniness
It's true. When
almost
considering
cured
root
racism.
vegetables, poisonous tubers are relatively common. However, these spongy spuds are...
Just take a bite out of it, why don't you?
Jesus.
It's sweet. Already more than edible.
You mean it's
Oh,
safe?
don't make a love triangle.
Yes.
I think I'd bake him first
I
myself.
think
Silence,
Juniper
silence.
was just still in shock.
These
'cause
spuds
someone just takes a
They're the
potato out of
pride
your
and
hand
joy
and
of our
bites out of it
colony.
like an apple.
I'm so glad you like them. Really?
You'd be a little shook as well.
Oh, he looks so
Where do you
sad.
find this trust? These were our enemies. Yes, but not now. I get that. I know that. But still, if only you weren't Agnian.
He's so sad.
Just stop being racist and that'll cure your horniness.
Yeah. Well,
Horniness was this close to
I'm
curing
sorry we
racism.
put you through that.
so close.
It was so close.
It's perfectly fine. I think you should talk to your soldier in private, though.
Let me be clear. We do not bear any ill will toward Colony Tau, nor do we...
I didn't mean as a commander. more as one person to another. Your friends, didn't you want them to be happy, rather than toiling and struggling in vain? And one more thing. The pivotal factor is the soil.
Soil?
Check to make sure that there's earth wormwood growing in your fields. I'll forward the steps you'll need to take to your iris for reference. Did I say something funny?
Yes.
No. I'm just pleasantly surprised at how earnest you are. I'll take a look as soon as we're back at the colony. Oh, and if you've any problems on your end, would you allow us to lend our support?
Problems?
It wouldn't feel right if the goodwill only went one way. Am I right?
I understand. Let me consider.
I'm glad we could talk. We'll make some wonderful fields yet.
I look forward to that day.
So,
I like
the
this
state
one.
of affairs.
Smell.
He just ran off immediately.
The hero, whichever hero you pick, just they like to run off to a canteen whenever you get near to. It's really funny.
I gotta say, as funny as Kite's reaction to that was,
Yeah.
Xeon was my favorite.
Yeah.
Just take a potato and take a bite out of it.
Yeah.
That is something I would do if I had the
Just
chance.
like take a potato out of the other person's hands in the middle of their sentence and then take a bite out of it.
This
Don't
Earth is
even
what
let them
matters.
finish.
There's been changes to colony relations.
Hey, you know what happens if you pull out earthwormwood? Its roots wriggle around and stuff like they're alive. Gives me the creeps.
That's
What
why.
worms are.
That's why it's called earthworm wood.
Yeah.
Stop trying to worm your way out of this.
Oh my god.
Thank.
That did not sound like Senna,
Yeah. It's for the sake of a pun.
but yeah.
According to Juniper's information, the presence of earthwormwood improves the soil's drainage.
See, I don't mind digging in the dirt. I do not mind worms. If I see a worm, I'll probably move it out my way. It's the moment we start getting to spider territory. Because there are garden spiders out there.
What if worms had legs?
Like a centipede or... Because that depends. If they have ones like centipedes, that... Oh, no. But if they have like 8, like a spider or like a caterpillar, that might be a different story. We talking centipede, caterpillar? What are we talking legs here?
Human legs.
Like the size of human legs or...
Legs the size of humans. Obviously, that's what I'm talking about.
Either way, that would be...
Just like a normal sized worm has 100 legs, but they're the size of humans.
Would that fit? That's a giant ass... That's a long ass worm. That's not something I'd want to wake up to.
In other words, it makes for Earth that is best suited for potato growing.
All right, already. I guess we just get on with it, yeah?
We just get on with it.
We just get on with it.
Yep. Just get on with it. That's all that matters.
You'd think they would invent shovels.
Can't find a single one of them.
You could probably use Lance's like giant sword as a shovel, right?
Probably. I mean, since they have fields, you'd think they have at least something that resembles gardening tools.
Yeah. Maybe they just use their swords as like a hoe or something.
Maybe.
I guess
Maybe
it's not the best
scythes.
soil.
Because X
I
had
know
a
it's just
scythe.
some kind of trick.
Yeah, X did have a. It didn't really seem good for farming.
There was no way it was going to be
But
that
they're
easy.
meant for farming. Specifically.
Scythes are meant for farming, but it didn't look like hers was meant for farming.
Yeah. but maybe they have something similar to a scythe, since scythes clearly exist.
Maybe.
If they have fields, they must have something they could use to make
Look
it
here,
look like a
you.
field.
Enough, Lance. Kite, I know you're worried about the fields. Come over here and let's
You
talk.
have one field.
No need. I don't have anything to say to you.
You're one of them now.
Right.
We probably want to check out some other sites, I guess.
Right. There should be some untended land not far from the colony. Let's do a sweep.
We'll update you if we find anything.
It still throws me off that I recognize his voice.
Spuds. What's wrong with me?
You're racist. That's what's wrong with you.
Yeah, you are very racist.
That's a very easy question to answer.
Because before we started Xenoblade, you told me
There's been
I
changes to
just
colony relations.
probably wouldn't recognize anyone.
So that's
Well,
the state
when I
of
said
affairs.
that, I was specifically referring to 1, that you probably wouldn't recognize anyone from 2 or 3 either.
Yeah,
And at the time, Baldur's Gate wasn't a thing, I think, so...
Baldur's Gate 3. But I would have
Yeah.
recognized him from Resident Evil.
Yeah.
But after 1, and I didn't recognize not even one person. I'm like, I'm pretty sure all set's right. I'm
Well,
not
you-
gonna recognize anyone.
You recognized Melia, but
Did I recognize Melly?
Time to eat,
Oh,
huh?
yeah,
Yeah.
Melly's on Doctor Who.
yeah. Jenna Coleman, pretty sure.
But, still, I just recognize him so much. It's not just something, wait, whatever. It's
Yeah.
like, oh my god, I know him! And I just didn't expect it. Especially since I haven't even played Baldur's Gate. I haven't even watched
There we go.
a gameplay of
Earthwormwood.
it.
First try, let's go.
Are there worms everywhere?
It's earthworm wood. It is wood.
Oh, it's wood.
It's wood that wriggles around and stuff.
Oh, ew. I don't like that.
Lance didn't like it either.
I don't
Worry,
want to
it's not
see
gonna bite.
wood moving.
Yeah, it's not gonna bite.
I'm not worried about it biting.
Looks like we found our spot. I'll inform Kite.
You can
think he'll
actually check
help
the other
us?
places and it'll be like, this isn't it. Let's go to another place. But I knew this place would be right.
That's fair.
Don't
Because
worry.
you're so good.
I'm so good at the game. I just
Yeah.
knew.
He's a bit delicate in some areas, but when he starts something, he will see it through.
What is it?
I've lost contact.
What a jerk. Now he won't take your calls.
Whoa, now, we should probably hear his side of the story, yeah? Let's stop stirring the pot.
Lands with a rational thought?
Oh my
Who
god,
are
he
you?
used his thinking muscles
He
for
used-
that one.
He used his thinking muscles for that one, yeah.
I've already talked to him, but it didn't prove very effective.
He's taken this personally, so it'll probably take some time. Both of you are being too quick to judge. Don't be so hasty.
Hasty. Me?
It's like Juniper said.
Offended.
You need to speak to him man to man, not soldier to soldier. Like how you talk to Lance.
Oh, yeah. Why are you and Lance always fighting anyway?
He just gets on my nerves.
Sorry, what? Right back at you, pal.
See,
Excuse me?
again, with the age thing, he seems like he'd be in his maybe mid-20s,
Yeah.
early 20s, and lands at 18, maybe even 19.
Yeah, I mean, I can see Xeon being a teenager, but
Maybe.
he has the maturity of someone like in his 20s, yeah.
Yeah. It just seemed, but they just kind of
Yeah.
seem like the Xeon's the older brother type too, and Lance is the younger sibling, annoying younger sibling
Yeah.
that everyone has.
There are definitely some funny things that are a result of, like, people being like, everyone you meet is like 18 or 19, even if they look 30.
Or act like
Yeah.
20 or 40.
Yeah, like I refuse to believe that Izzard is 19.
Yeah, that.
Like every time we bring this up, I bring up Izzard, but come on, that guy, he's got gray hair.
He does!
I refuse to believe he's not like 30 or 40.
He's gotta be up there with Captain.
Yeah.
He's gotta.
Like Ethel and Teach, maybe. Like they look like 20 or 30.
Yeah, they
But,
look like they're
like-
young, but
like-
not teenage young.
Yeah, Teach looks like an adult, like a full-grown adult.
And
And Ethel, I could maybe see being like 19.
And I'm-
maybe.
so upset by this age thing that I will bring it up every
Yeah.
single stream because I
Yeah.
know we spoke about it last time.
Yeah.
But still, it's okay.
Yeah. I refuse to believe Izzard is, like, what, 19?
I don't think that counts as fighting, Senna.
The fact
Yeah,
that
they're just having
Mio's
some
the
banter.
oldest here.
That's how you should be with Kite, too.
The fact that Senna and Tyon are the same age.
The fact that Senna is it 12?
Yeah, the fact that Senna's 18. I refuse to believe that.
It's just Jesus.
Yeah. Well, technically, she's 8. But
Technically, but whatever.
yeah.
You're always
Effectively,
talking on a
she's 18.
commander-lieutenant level.
I hadn't realized. So I've been issuing him orders instead of talking to him on an equal footing.
Talk to him again. I think it'll go better this time.
Yes. Perhaps it will. I'll try.
Can he move his wings?
Can you move your ears? That's
some
probably
people
the,
can.
That's probably the answer.
Well, does he have ears?
Yes.
That's a whole different story then.
It probably takes... Why did the capture freeze? That's worrying.
Oh no.
Is it my entire computer? No. Did the capture just... That's worrying. Okay. It's not like it was, I think, last stream with Masha. Like, we're still live right now. So just give me a second to reset the Elgato, because it's being a bit of a nuisance. You get some dancing Noah and Mia while we fix it. Are we good? Everything seems good. Do you hear it?
Yeah?
Okay, that...
Every day's
Well,
a training
let me
day.
switch to the screen.
Yeah, okay, I think we're good now. I don't know what caused that, but we fixed it, so it's okay.
Sounds good.
Yeah, let's just pretend that didn't happen. Hello, Kate.
And that is why we have the
Hey,
we'll
Kite.
be right back screen.
Yeah.
What do you want?
We've good news. We found a plot that will be perfect for farming.
Really? That's great. I mean, well, that's just great. In the eye-rolling sense.
I'm supposed to be angry with you, I forgot.
Yeah.
So you won't help us out?
Well, I never said that.
Talk to us, boss. You gonna get your hands muddy or not?
Muddy.
Yes. All right? I'll do it. I'll do my snuffing job.
Yeah,
I won't
do
be happy
my
about it.
job.
What are we planting?
Spongy Spuds. Juniper's already told us how to grow them.
Spongy
Oh,
Spuds.
Here we go
I
again.
don't like that.
Yeah.
Don't grumble. That potato was truly delicious.
I'm just thinking of, like, a potato, but with, like, the texture of a sponge.
That's what I'm thinking too.
Yeah, one that you could just, like, squeeze, you know?
I would probably.
That would be so strange.
I would not like potatoes nearly as much as I do.
Yeah.
You can make so many things with potatoes, but if they had that texture,
Yeah.
I wouldn't care about a single recipe.
Yeah, that's very strange.
Ugh.
I mean, is it worse than meaty carrot?
Ew.
Which is an actual thing in Xenoblade.
I think I would eat a meaty carrot before I eat a potato that feels like a sponge.
Yeah, me too, probably.
Fine. Whatever. Just give me the spuds.
And now we know Kite is Irish.
How do we know that?
It's a common stereotype that Irish people like potatoes.
Oh, I forgot about that.
What?
Of course. We still need potatoes to plant.
You didn't get them ready?
We were so
Noah.
focused on looking for earthworm wood.
It happens.
This isn't like you, Commander. Did you eat something funky?
You eat that potato.
perfect. Even the most scrupulous perfectionist is liable to err, on occasion.
All right. Just hurry up and get some. Spongy spuds, right? Let's start with about 10 of those.
We'll gather them as fast as we can.
Only 10?
Shall we meet again in the fields?
Sure thing. Just send me the location by Iris.
Do we have 10?
So that's the state of
We have 0.
Oh, sad.
Lovely. Fortunately. Yeah, we want to just go over there to get some. I was gonna go there anyway, but the game just told me to, so now I look less smart.
It's like when I have a prediction, but I don't say it aloud, and my prediction was right.
Yeah.
And I now can't say I knew it.
Yeah, because you can always go like, oh, you just know because of hindsight.
Yeah.
Like all that foreshadowing, you just remembered now because, yeah. This is gonna take a while. Because I think we're gonna get like maybe 3 each time, and it takes...
Can you not
So if
go
we
buy
see
them?
along that,
Nope.
Damn.
Why would money be useful in this game?
I don't know. I'm gonna be back.
Okay, have fun.
I got the
Give me 1 potato. 2 potato. Red potato, blue potato.
Huh? What's that?
5, 6, 7. I'm glad there's no collection points,
Looks
and you
like
can
we can
just
go on from here.
find them around. Let's just fast travel again and come back. This is much easier than collection point farming. Because you had to like go to all the menuing, get all the field skills and everything. Now you can just go over and find them on the ground. Very nice. And you don't even need to like pause and collect them because they're just on the ground. Which I appreciate a lot. Are they? Did they not reset?
Fog. Mio, could you keep an ear or two out?
Check out what it bombed.
good thing we found this.
I would have thought it would have reset. I remember it resetting. Maybe they're just in specific spots. Doesn't matter, we found 3 more. And there we go. Back to the fields. Alright. Now we just go over here. They got the entire plot ready for potatoes. You're back.
Yay!
Now we can finally get planting.
Yay.
No,
Plotting
that
for
step
what?
comes last. First, we need to till the soil so that the seed potatoes can take root more easily.
So what's that actually mean? Till. I think I'm a bit lost.
You toss the soil to trap the air in it, it seems. According to Juniper, there are 3 main layers of soil.
I'm gonna wonder.
Yeah, so we just rough it up a bit. I get you.
Lands. The crudeness of your summaries never ceases to amaze me.
I mean, if it works, it works.
I guess, yeah.
There's not much point to it all, though, is there?
Come on now. Don't be like that. Let's just do what we can.
It'll only take 2 ticks.
You and your ticks, man. It's not about speed. We need precision here, folks.
Just follow the procedure I sent to your irises. Ask me if there's anything you're unclear on.
Okay then, guys. Let's do this.
Hoes exist.
Oh my god, they do! Senna just running.
Not fun jump scare.
So scary. Not fun or terrifying.
This is looking good.
That was pretty fun, hey, Mimi?
And now we watered them.
I wish I was the one being watered. I stink of dirt.
But feathers are a bitch to dry.
Should we wait for the rain? In this instance,
Yeah. I think it's best if we let nature take care of the rest. I get the feeling we should interfere as little as possible.
But rainfall isn't always guaranteed. If you rely too much on the weather, it may come back to bite you.
Then, what if you control soil humidity as you wait for the rain? And if ever the rain doesn't come for a while, then you can water your crops yourself.
That sounds smart. Let's wait a while and see how things unfold.
You just leave that to us.
Oh, what?
Xeon and the others aren't going to stick around here forever. Who else is there?
Well, besides, it'll only take 2 ticks.
Kind, can I trust you to handle it?
Yeah, go on then.
Come back and have a look after the rain, though, would you?
Kite's not happy about this.
Yeah.
Right, we'll do that.
If he gets over his racism, he can go ask his crush.
So what
If
you're
only my
supposed to
presence
do
brought the rain.
is
Once
wait
again,
for
I'm
rain.
powerless.
And you saw how it was
Indeed,
raining when we
that's
started the
definitely where the
quest, right?
problem lies.
Yeah.
Which means it's probably not going to rain for a while. Fortunately,
You can control it.
unless they patched it out, I have the power to run around 2 specific NPCs, and they will change the weather somehow. I don't really know why or how, but they might have patched it out. But this is how I did it before. And if that doesn't work, there's another way.
What if that other way doesn't work?
The other way is the intended way, so that you don't just sit around waiting for 10 hours.
Okay.
But this way might work, and it'll work for free. I think you want to go about... It's a very specific spot. I think you want to run around these 2 NPCs. There we go. It changed a bit. It worked once. It was sunny and then it became cloudy. There's rain.
What the hell?
I am the god of the rain. I don't know how or why, but running around those 2 NPCs changes the weather.
I want to know the coding to that. Why is that even in the coding?
I don't know.
What the hell?
It's
That's so weird.
it's very strange. I don't really understand.
Imagine being those 2 people. Like,
Are they
you and
bullying
me
you?
are just talking, minding our business. There's a random ass guy who's been said to be wanted. Just comes, runs around you, and it starts to rain.
Yeah. This was found like a week after the game launched, by the way. I don't know how that person figured it out.
Were they just running around everyone?
I mean, to be fair, there's a similar glitch in Legends Arceus, where you run on an NPC and it messes with the model or something. But I don't understand.
Okay, you know, the glitches people find out make me wonder, what are they doing in their free time?
I don't know how that didn't get patched out. I fully expected it to be patched out. I just wanted to try it in case it didn't work.
Well,
I remember I told a streamer about that little glitch and they were just as surprised.
So, why isn't anything budding?
The seed potatoes are rotting.
I should probably tell you the other way. There's a Nopon you can speak to nearby.
yeah.
If you give them $10,000, which is like worth less than a penny, he will maybe change the rain.
Maybe.
Yeah, and then you have to pay him another $10 to try again. Or you can run around 2 NPCs 3 times and get the rain.
I just love how they don't know how farming works at all.
Yeah. They're learning how to play Minecraft for the first time.
Yeah. I don't know much of
Perhaps we gave them
farming.
too much water.
I don't know much about farming, but I know it takes quite a while for things to grow.
Yeah.
And I'm talking days to weeks to months to
I mean, you're supposed to
seasons.
wait days, but
Yeah.
or you can run around an NPC 3 times.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Does the soil not drain properly? Or was it something else?
It's
It
my fault.
drains. How is it your fault?
I was giving them extra water from time to time because I
Oh.
didn't want them drying out.
Fuck.
We were gone like 3 minutes, dude. What the hell?
Why would you do this?
I thought I was being careful. Never considered that I might be overdoing it.
You can drown your plants.
Well, we'll just have to try this again. Let's wait for the next rainy spell.
Sorry, guys.
Don't blame it on yourself.
Yeah, but if I hadn't done this, we wouldn't have to...
Oh, if only. What's done is done, man. You can't change the past. So let's just recoup our losses and do even better next time round.
Huh.
That's a good attitude, Kite. I like it.
See,
I'm good either way, to be honest.
They're just learning how to farm, right? This is their first time ever farming. They don't know. Who's gonna teach them later? Like the next gen or something?
These guys.
These guys are like on their last few years, though.
But some of them are young.
Some of them,
And then those young people will teach the next young people.
I guess.
You remember Garvel, right?
Yes.
Right now he's in Colony 4, but if I go to Colony 4 and talk to him, he'll move over to Colony 9. And then he'll teach him how to farm.
Oh. Just everyone's learning.
Classic Eastman.
Doesn't
Guess I'll
Juniper
stick it out for a
know?
while longer.
But yeah, Juniper knows, that's how we know.
Then how come we can't just go to Juniper and be like, hey, this thing didn't work. Well, what did you do? We did this. Oh yeah, it'll take a few days. Even more days. Oh.
How do you know we aren't gonna do that?
I don't know.
Thanks, Kite.
Credit where it's due. That was actually pretty good.
His words came from the heart. I think that's why it resonated with them.
Kite's always been annoyed at being second best. He knows the frustration of not living up to his own standards. And that really struck a chord.
Complimenting others' weak points has always been a talent of his. It's something I could never do.
Hey! I think we'll go ahead and till the soil again. Take out the rotted spuds. So, if you don't mind... Got it.
Not rotted.
We'll grab a new batch for you.
I'm really sorry about this. We'll need you to get 10 more seed potatoes then.
Don't worry. We'll pick a really good selection this time. Just you wait.
If there wasn't easy workarounds, for the stuff, like if you actually had to just wait for the rain, this would probably be one of the worst side quests in the game.
Probably.
It wouldn't be worse than Ursula's quest, though. You didn't get to see what Ursula's quest was, but it was worse than just waiting.
You had to wait 24 hours, didn't you? 20 hours?
You had to wait for 10 minutes for about 20 hours.
Jesus.
You had to keep spamming the same 10-minute quest over and over and over. And you couldn't do anything during it. You just had to wait the 10 minutes. Nothing you could do would speed it up. Well, you could make it go down to like 2 minutes, but even then, menuing for that long to make it 2 minutes would probably be about 5 minutes on itself.
I'm sure you could set up... I'm sure someone could set up some coding to where the coding could do it itself.
Yeah, but modding the Switch is illegal.
Yeah, but that doesn't stop those people.
Those people. Say like modding a Switch is morally wrong.
It's horrible, dude.
I think
How dare anyone even think of doing such a thing? Just anything illegal?
yes. this
Did
is
you
the
know
way forward.
using an online name is illegal? I don't know if that's true. You're pretending to be someone you're not.
Hello, monkey, give me your potato.
It's slacking.
Your sarcasm seems to imply that you're accusing me of being such a nefarious person.
No. I'm just bad at sarcasm. Dude, there have been times where I was sarcastic and you didn't know I was being sarcastic just because I couldn't be sarcastic.
I wonder if we'll have to wait for rain again. Or if because it's already raining, it'll be okay. It doesn't matter. I'll just run around this guy's again. But I do want to... Oh, it's not raining. It's gonna make us wait.
Now we wait for the rain.
It was
Come
just
on, buds.
raining!
Start your budding already.
I've got a good feeling about this one.
Just go to Juniper!
Well, they know what the issue is. Wait for rain. I'm just gonna show you. I think the NPC is just like right over here. Yeah, this guy right here. We can talk to him. And
What is his name?
Splish Splash.
Oh my god.
But I am a very frugal individual, so I'm gonna run around an NPC a couple times. That's not very long.
You might want to go to the correct place.
We want to go to Colony Iota. I still really just find it funny how I think what it does is that it's like a zone, like just the right barrier of a zone. So you walk in, but it's raining. Okay. You won't catch me complaining?
That was convenient.
But I think you walk in between two different, like, zones of the map. And that changes the weather slightly because you've traveled such a distance. Or you're supposed to have.
Supposed to.
But if you walk, like, right in between them, but basically, it makes it change the weather just a lot. That's my theory. My game theory, you could
Yeah.
say.
It must
Regardless,
work.
it's raining now. Thank the Lord for video game experts.
We did it! They're budding. Talk about suspenseful.
Yeah, that 2 minutes of
The Nana
suspense.
excited
Yep,
for yummy
so-
harvest. Hope they grow up big and strong.
Yeah. We need to take good care of them.
I saw that grass appear for a second and then disappear immediately. Don't think I did.
Looks like it's going well.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Now we can breathe a sigh of relief.
We'll want to take care of the fertilizer now, right? How do we distribute it?
Actually,
Distribute
I have just
it.
the person for that. Earl's a dab hand at gardening. I'm sure he'll be able to help us out if we explain our situation.
I'd appreciate that. Incidentally, where did Kite go?
Stormed off after saying he'd done his field tending duty. Guess he's still not over it.
I suppose it's time for us to pack up. We can't just leave that guy alone. He's always been there for us, through thick and thin.
I know. You don't need to worry about us. Make sure my lieutenant gets the care he deserves.
Will do.
Oh, and I'm pretty sure Earl will explain it for you, but you know the fertilizer? Seems you make it by crushing up seeds, bones, and plants and mixing it all together. Oh, and he also said that having a few helix conches on you would save him some trouble.
You'll get that done in 10 ticks. Or else.
Or else what, Eastman? You're gonna beat us up? I'd like to see you try.
You gonna say tick to me? Oh no.
That might be a little tight for us, but we can certainly try.
So that's the state of affairs.
I already got all the things, I guess.
Well,
Very nice. Let's just go talk to Earl then.
Earl.
That's his name.
Without an E.
You're very tiny.
Oh, Jesus. Is that a 1-year-old?
Commander Xeon, long time no see. I'll take any materials you have for the fertilizer off your hands, okay?
The item that they require
Oh,
is...
there we go. Take this. Oh, wow. Take this. Take this. Take this. Okay, how do I get a helix punch?
It won't 1 out of 1, though.
What?
It wanted 1, and you gave it 1.
You do not understand what this is asking.
No.
It wants a helix conch. It wants 1 so that you can give it 1 at a time. The 0 is how much I have.
But when you had 1, and you gave it 1, the other one stays still.
Because, yeah, this is how much I'm able to give it at a time. And the other one is how much I have.
Oh. That's stupid.
It makes perfect sense, you just don't understand it.
Why can you only give 1 at a time?
Because what if it wanted me to give 4 at a time, but I had 3? but just one would give enough points to make to 100%. Let's see, how do I obtain? You will tell me. They are found in Pentelis. Based on the fact that it's a clam icon, I can probably gather where it is in Pentelis. This giant watery bit. Probably.
Most likely.
Because the otter enemies, or Otthill enemies, they are called in this game, they can break clams. Which is a very funny animation.
I want to see the otters.
They're very large otters. If we see any, I will show you them.
I like otters. Baby otters are the cutest.
That is a lot of jellyfish. Nothing I want. While we wander. Actually, you wander around the water area. Unless that's... You wander in the water area, pick up items you see on the ground. I will see if I can Google where to find them. You can immediately tell that she's the one who took the can.
Yeah.
Those are walruses there.
Senna's in my head. I've gotten better.
If you pick up a helix sponge, which should be a purple color, just let me know.
Oh, I picked up something. I didn't even see what it was.
Just look at what it is when you pick it up.
This is our first time here, isn't it?
According to Google, I was right. It should be somewhere around here. So I'll just take the controller back. And let's see if we can find any helix sponges.
Oh, I was avoiding those guys. To avoid a fight.
We're so high above them that it's fine.
I didn't even think of that.
If you can barely see their level,
Let's stock up.
then you don't need to worry about them. Where are they? I'll pick up this one and then go back. Okay. Because apparently Titan Rock Camp is where they are. Somewhere in this area. So maybe over here. Close to all these jellyfish.
Not to worry.
Like that.
Stick to the plan.
Fun.
Are you unique? Why did you attack me? Weird. Maybe these guys are always aggressive.
Well, we've been
Because, Kavesi and Agnian soldiers always are aggressive regardless of level. Which is very annoying when you're trying to go through, like, Keva's castle for a side quest or something.
That sounds so fun.
Yeah. There we go, I found one. Now I just need to not be aggroed anymore. No, this is not. I'm going to die.
It wasn't deep enough.
In no time.
Doesn't matter. We got it.
Well, you got unaggroed.
That was easy enough. It needed a Helix conch, right? Not a Helix fossil. The Helix fossil is a Pokemon thing.
You didn't need a fossil.
I got you your rock, little boy. Take
The
the rock.
item that they require is...
Yay, I did it. I thought there'd be some dialogue here. Alright. It's raining right now, so we won't need to wait for rain again, right?
Apologies, but I have to find out.
Find out what.
What happened?
Okay, Xeno.
Oh, did he just bolt over?
He just ran off on his own, okay.
Okay, sir.
Whoa! They got so big!
It's not raining anymore. Wait, yes it is.
Filled to bursting with lively!
Applying fertilizer ought to further foster their growth.
So we just sprinkle the stuff on top and then we're done.
Wrong. They need to be able to absorb the nutrition easily, so first we combine the fertilizer with some soil. Then you spread the mixture around the roots.
So specific.
That's
I've more or less
plants
memorized Juniper's info now. Let me know if there's anything you're unsure of.
I can see his time in the survey branch has seeped in, right down to his marrow.
I suspect he might have actually been born with it. He's just the meticulous type.
That's about all we can ask for. I'm grateful.
I'll let him know. All right, guess it's back to the grindstone.
Are we waiting for rain again? No, not
Now
yet.
to wait for more rainfall.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, I'm shaking with excitement.
Are you
You
really?
don't look. Yeah.
Well, yeah, we all worked hard for this. You tell him, love.
She is angry. Look at that face.
She is very upset.
She is livid.
Let's see what the coming rain brings.
Yeah!
You have to wait for rain 3 times.
This quest has taken 2 hours.
I knew it'd take a while, but I didn't realize it'd take this long.
Jesus.
I planned to do 3 quests in this stream, but Xenon's is taking forever.
It's because we gotta wait days.
Yeah. I'm sure we'll be able to fit 1 more quest in here.
Probably. Probably not all 3.
Yeah. I can probably find some others other than these 3. I was thinking of doing Xeon's, Alex's, here, Iota, or Valdi's. Valdi's will take a while.
So
where are the guys I need?
probably do Alex's.
Well, probably yes. Where are the guys I need to run? Are these the guys? No, they were close to a rock, I think.
The rain guys?
The rain guys.
They were to run. Right at that rock.
Right,
They're
if
not
this-
there.
They're not here?
They were right there.
Can I? Oh, there we go. I just had to run around the area. I usually use the guys as a marker, but since they weren't there, I had to...
I remembered though.
Yeah.
I helped.
I mean, I thought they were supposed to be there, but they weren't there, so I think it was a time of day thing. But I was just used to them being there.
Well, I confirmed your suspicions. I helped.
Yeah.
Let me have this.
It's raining again.
It's raining. Is that a copyrighted song?
Please, don't let it come true.
I'm not gonna
Don't let what come true. The fact that that song is copyrighted. It probably isn't, but
Even if it's so, isn't the person dead by now? What are they
These
gonna
little
do?
guys have come a long way.
I think the copyright law is 80 years after the guy dies.
I don't even know who the guy is.
Day in springtime of youth, growing up into fine young potatoes.
Nothing gets Manana excited like the prospect of a full belly.
Can you blame her? Resounding no.
Oh, I wanted to say earlier, but I forgot. But with Manana, I feel like she's 100% the type to straight up ask the castle when she was able to. Just ask the castle for a shitload of food. Specific food, too. Just because she wants to cook with it. But I feel like she just, I want this. I feel like she would have done that.
Huh?
Oh, one's dead.
Why have they changed color?
Huh?
Oh no, sad music. Someone's died.
Oh no, they're withering.
That's okay, though.
Why,
Juniper
though?
said so.
It can't be time to harvest them yet, surely.
I dread to think so. But it could be one of the diseases mentioned in the reference materials. The damage seems to spread from the lesions here, on the root. They bear resemblance to the black rot.
Oh, they better not be. That's supposed to cause rapid decay. Spreads easily too.
Let's check the others for similar symptoms. On the double. Lend me a hand, everyone.
There's another one over here, too.
There's a lot of them.
Oh my god.
Yoink. Yoink. Yoink.
See, why is
Oh,
Tyon being the
no.
only one to do
No,
it?
not yoink.
I understand Tyon because, you're playing as him, but can't the others do it? This would have been done the moment we started.
Yoink. There we go. We picked up all of them. Even the ones with no notable issues. There we go. You forget that outside a battle, the party members have no agency aside from the one that you play as.
I know.
Time to eat then, no?
It's not time to eat. We were
Everyone's
just talking about how the food we grew was bad.
Yeah,
Xenon.
that they were rotten. Don't eat.
It's best we talk this
Jeez.
through.
Judging by the state of the stems, I think we're on the mark. It's the black rot, no question.
But they were looking so healthy until just a little while ago. Can't we help them somehow? That's not how plants work. There's only just one solution, and that's to dispose of all the infected stems before the others go bad. That's what Juniper's data says somehow.
What is that
Anyhow,
in front of Uni? That metal thing?
I looked at it. I thought it was a plant, but when it wasn't, I just went ahead and read it.
What is that?
I don't know. It distracted me. No, the way they turn still throws me off. They just turn their entire body.
That's less helping and more harm reduction, though.
Can't we just pluck the bad leaves? Leave the rest there?
No, we have to pull out the whole stem.
We do?
You realize what you're saying after all that hard work we put in. I wish we could save them all. I do. But the rot is spreading fast.
It gets into the roots, and then the roots will combine with the other roots, and the rot would go into the other roots and all the plants. That's how that works, I think. I don't do gardening, but I took a class on it couple years ago.
You just took 30 seconds to say what they say in 1 sentence. It'll spread.
Yeah. It's already basically inside. Even if you take off the bad leaves, it's still in the whole plant. Oh! I didn't realize it was Miho. Also, just looked at me and pointed at the screen. I was confused. Pull out all the bad ones, and that's the end of it. There's not much point in trying to find alternatives, because at this rate...
A fierce debate you're having here. What are you so laid back about, Chief? This is Colony 9's future on the line here. You're absolutely right. I'm not being laid back. We simply have to pull out the afflicted stems to avoid losing everything. There's no other way. Weed out the bad to save the rest. It's something quite profound. Sure, Tyon. You may not think it, but I often lacked the backbone needed of a commander. Even this far into my terms, I often faltered and vacillated, questioning my actions. That is, until you taught me about the importance of failing and starting anew. It was an invaluable lesson to learn. Had to really hammer it into that hard head of yours before it stuck, though. I'll take that as a compliment.
If Xenon's not giving up, then neither am I. Well, we'll do what we can, and we'll do it right. God, I wish I could read.
The metal thing is back.
Why is it in front of Mio now? That's right. And we'd better start now. Time's waiting for no Spud. Time waits for no Spud.
Right. Time to pull out the bad stems. My friends, thank you. Yay.
Right then, should we get a move on?
Yes. Why didn't we pull them out initially? Why did we have to go away to talk about it, only to come back and do what we...
I swear I'll save you. Don't fail me now.
Okay.
Save who?
Going...
The plant?
Got dirt in my eye.
Oh no.
Got dirt in my eye.
Why is he getting dirt in his eye?
He has
has glasses!
Got dirt in my eye.
His glasses are not doing very well.
Got dirt in my eye. Got dirt in my eye. There we go. After all of the dirt in the farm,
That looks to be all of them.
went into Tyon's plant. Went into Tyon's eye. It's just one of the eyes.
Just one. Not
We'll have
both.
to monitor them for a short while. Take note of the state of the stems, not just the color of the leaves.
We should fix up the soil too, right?
Think so. It's supposed to be bad if the underground bits are exposed to light.
Might as well pull up the weeds while we're at it too, huh?
Don't pull the potatoes themselves out.
Mate, I can tell the difference.
I can
Can
tell
you?
the difference.
He's so upset at
And
that.
then we
Yeah.
hope for rain.
And then we hope for rain again.
What's wrong?
Oh, I was just thinking how times change. It wasn't so long ago that my sole thoughts were about keeping the flame clock topped up. Now here I am, worrying about soil and potatoes, looking up at the sky. I could never have imagined myself in such a position.
True.
Sure.
Who'd have thought you'd chomp on a raw potato or admit to lacking a spine?
I'm sure they'll figure out that they can make their own water source and, like, hook it up to a hose or something and make sprinklers.
Please, don't remind me. I feel flushed just thinking about it.
Well, the reason that they don't water themselves is because if they do, and then it rains, they'll be overwatered.
That's true. They can't tell. They don't have any way to tell if it's gonna rain or not.
Yeah. Weather balloons do not exist in the Xenoverse.
Not yet.
But I think we've grown a lot closer as a result. I feel like I know you better. Sometimes you don't really get to know someone until you've clashed first and then sorted out your differences.
You don't beat around the bush, do you?
Anyway, I think we've done what we can here. Let's report back into Juniper.
Let's not bring Kite this time, though.
Yeah, no.
Things got a bit weird last time.
A little bit.
Hey, Juniper, we figured out what potatoes are. They're very squishy.
Ugh.
Are they supposed to be squishy?
No. Jesus.
They taste really good, though.
I love potato. Salad, potato, mashed potato, all kinds of potato. The black rot, you say? Did you deal with it accordingly?
We pulled out all the stems that had discoloration, but we're not sure if that's going to be enough to stop the spread. We were wondering if you could take a look for us, if it's not a bad time for you.
From what you're telling me, that might be the best course of action, yes. You're really having some bad luck. By the way, do you have anyone keeping watch over the fields?
Keeping watch? You mean like a patrol?
It's not just Colony 9 that are strapped for food, remember? You never know who or what could be lying in wait.
Yeah, you're right. We'll get someone on it right away, thank you.
Anyway, I'll start getting ready for this trip to Colony 9.
And then she just instant transmissions away.
Yep, just gone.
They just instant transmission away. And now we go back. Do we have to wait for rain again? Do I have to run in a circle again?
Again and again and again.
For the
again.
4th time? Well, I didn't have to do it the 2nd time, but do I need to go run away and go for rain the 2nd time? Why is there fog? Oh wow. Cutscene immediately.
Sounds a little rowdy over there.
Is that?
It came from over there. Let's hurry.
For the fields!
Alligators.
For food!
You are not getting through me! I won't let their efforts go to waste! Kate! You lot!
Talk later. Let's teach those creatures never to set foot upon this land again. We will defend this place with our lives. Show them there is strength in unity.
Mainly because if you don't have this, you might just lose your lives
Yeah.
from starvation.
These guys are very high level. Take this.
We're fighting on the crops!
Yeah. You're on fire. Why am I almost dead already?
It's not like you can lead them away because you're stuck in the circle.
Yeah.
Which is around the crops!
We just have to protect those crops.
Yeah. Or not. Jesus Christ.
Okay, never mind. We failed. We're fine. Take this. Get stuck, kind of. How dare you try to eat our plants? I wonder if I'll be able to change back the last one.
Maybe.
That'd be fun. Ah, there's no way. He'll die before them. Big mode. Take this. And that. And this. And that. And this. And that. And this. And skateboard sword. Whee. There we go.
Yay!
That was unnecessary, but
Worth it.
it looked cool.
People, how are we?
We're fine, at least.
They really tore up the place, huh?
Sorry. I couldn't stop them.
It's not your fault, Kite.
Besides, you were the first to come running here. Don't feel bad. You were tending the fields, weren't you? Trying to keep them safe. The whole time.
I couldn't just sit back. But there was hardly any point.
You shouldn't put yourself down.
You? What are you?
You would have been nice about
If
2
I could
minutes ago.
just...
Would she? Would they?
You're right. And the time it would take for Juniper to do
I'll help
one
you.
or just 360ing, we would have taken down all of them.
Pull! Guess I don't know my own strength.
Thank you very much.
Are those?
I'm afraid I failed to mention something. Spongy's buds are quite special. They actually use the field itself as a means of storage.
That's why you recommended growing them. Astounding.
Sorry I doubted you. The reason I didn't trust you before, it wasn't because you were Agnian.
It wasn't because I was
No, it's
racist.
because I was weak. Now, I don't expect you to forgive me or anything like that. But I know I caused hurt. I'm so sorry.
Now come on, raise your head. You refuse to give in. You struggle to change things for the better. The way I see it, that's not weakness. Not from what I hear, anyway.
Shrug.
You don't... No, you don't even know me.
Making a change, Kite. It takes guts. You're a good man. We didn't admit it. But then again, neither did you.
You know what? No one's ever told me that.
I'm sorry about that. I think from now on, I'll make an effort to remind you. Kite, you're an asset to us all.
Commander, could you perhaps help me with a problem? If your offer of support still stands, that is.
Sure. Ask us anything.
Would it be possible to permit me to visit Colony 9 more frequently?
That's no issue for me.
I'm not directly asking for help with a specific problem, but I'd like it if we could build friendly relations between us. If that's all right.
Now I see. Feel free to visit anytime.
Same here. Very happy to have you.
Thank you very much, Kite.
What's all this then? Kite's acting weird.
What I'm more worried about is what will happen to the tending of the fields.
I'll be sure to ask them. But maybe not right now. Just look. They're having so much fun.
Kite is.
Well, that's Xenon's Ascension quest. It wasn't as intense as Gray's, but I think it was nice still.
Changed.
And now we have people pending the things all the time.
Yeah.
Looks like colony relations have changed.
Something funny, though, is if we make Juniper our
Leave
hero
it to me.
and we talk to Kite, he'll have special dialogue. And, okay, let's pretend that didn't happen.
Yeah. What didn't happen?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, good.
I think Kite
My
hangs out.
stomach's growling.
We're
Can
not
we get
going
a bite
to.
to eat, please?
No.
That's rude.
I think Kite hangs out around here. There he is. If we talk to Kite with Juniper in a party, he has special dialogue. Juniper, hello.
Hey, Kite. Oh, gee. Okay. Hey, Kite. Good to see you, too. How are you?
Doing good, thanks. Feeling pretty healthy, and thanks all to the Spongy Spuds.
Really? Well, I'm glad to hear it.
This floor is very open.
It is. It's very...
Pain in chests. Am I
Am I
gonna
gonna
die?
I see some
Am I
relations
gonna
have changed.
die?
And we get a little bit of affinity for that too. I just thought that'd be something you'd like to. I don't know how long.
You just leave things to me.
I know Valdi's gonna take a while. So I think next we should probably try to do Alex's, because the requirements to start hers is a bit shorter than Valdi's.
Jesus, okay.
Have it written down here.
I would like to cash in changing the player as well to Senna.
Senna.
Because I never
Okay.
do it, so I gotta do it at some point.
Fair enough. I think we have to find a discussion point. I don't think we need Alex in the party just yet for these, but I'd like to have her there because we're going to do her Ascension quest.
Yeah, fair enough.
This might go a bit over time, but
I'll do my best.
I'm your
I
guy.
think it's first time you picking Senna.
Second time. I've already picked everyone.
I like Alexandria a lot. And not just because her class is really good.
I'll see if I like her more after this.
Yeah. Don't want that one.
It's all making sense.
How about this one? Have you seen the state of the sea?
Are we making more crops?
No. Colony Iota, that's what Alex is. It's basically Amazon. There, that's the one we want. Yeah, it's basically just Xenoblade Amazon. Canteen's over here. No, it's not. It's over here.
Then why didn't we come here for food?
Don't you think
Because-
it's about time for a meal?
We
I'm sure
needed
you're
a
all
side
starved
quest to
by
do.
now.
Oh.
Yeah, you
Fair
can't
enough,
always
I
give
guess.
100%.
I need two. Okay. I need a second.
Let's keep
one.
things on a tight loop.
Is it just right here? That'd be nice. Yeah, I think we only have to do like 2 side quests to get to her Ascension quest.
Yay.
There's the second one.
I've
Unlike
already got food on the brain.
with Xeon, we had to do like 5. Granted, they were very
We should
short.
talk about this.
Very.
Right. Hello. So there's something about the Colony 4 resource problem that I've been thinking about. Alexandria, why did you help?
That's a bit of a rude question. Colony 4 is an ally. They've been released from their flame clock. I don't need an excuse to help an ally, do I?
Yes, I can understand you're sharing resources with them, but what I'm trying to say is... How does an Agnian know so much about the resources shortages of a Kavesi one? That's what you were going to say? That's what I was wondering too.
There's no putting anything past you. Information is easy to come by if you know how. And did I do it wrong?
No, it's just... I agree with that.
Oh,
There's very little that you cannot Google.
that's fair. And I always stay up to date. You're not saying you have an inside man, do you? I wouldn't take that much of a risk. I'm just doing the same as you. Here, this is how.
This is a Collectopedia card.
I told you, didn't I? I came up with them. Did you think I could only see my own army's information? Wait. You're saying that you leaked secret Agnes tech to get Kevis to use it as well?
Huh. At the time, I just thought we got really lucky. When all along it was just a ploy to dig up enemy intel, I have to say I'm impressed.
The important part comes after that. While analyzing the flow of resources, I realized that the war is almost perfectly balanced. Almost like it doesn't want to end. Which is to say, there's someone orchestrating the war from behind the scenes.
No way, we had no idea this was happening.
Nope, not at all.
We didn't realize this, like, 30 hours ago, no.
Yeah. When you think about the rules, the quotation marks threw me
Yeah,
off.
she's quoting something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Excuse me. When you think about the rule, I gave them the same voice, hell. When you think about the rules, you have to realize that they are closely entangled with the intentions of whoever sent them. Your words, Alexandria, this is what you're talking about, isn't it? You worked out that much, didn't exactly try to blow the whistle, did you? What else could I do? What could anyone have done, even if they have known?
Then Ouroboros appeared, the world's enemy. And the enemy of one's enemy is one's friend, right?
I'm glad you understand.
I hope you're friendly with your actions as well as your words.
Cold as ever. Okay, how about this?
She did try to attack us to get us to help her.
She did. I'll show you the storehouse. The heart of Colony Iota's itself. Take whatever supplies you need and use them as you will. Fair?
You're saying we have final say over resource distribution.
Well, you'll have to discuss the particulars of the storehouse management with Shell,
I think.
With Shell, but yes.
Appreciate.
Appreciate. Jesus Christ. I knew that word. I appreciate the sentiment, but we wouldn't feel right. Whoops, already pinged her. Already? She doesn't have much spare time, so you'd better get hustling. The storehouse is a bit hard to give directions to, so first just head for the Taurus Hollow. Just talk to Reza at the entrance, and he'll let you in.
Enemies and allies. Now we have to go 1,000 meters. Where do we go?
Not that way.
Yes, that way. There we go. Shortcut. I'm so good at the game. Can I make it easier to go there? Where do I need to go? It doesn't tell me. He's so far away. We're gonna be walking for a while.
I wish I had things to say.
So, of all the heroes, which ones do you like the most? Obviously, you like Triton.
Gray and
you like,
Triton.
You like Ray and Triton.
Yes. I'd probably pick Teach next and Xeon.
You like Xeon?
I like Xeon.
Yeah.
Like I said, I like Xeon.
Do you like him just because you recognize his voice actor?
No.
Okay.
Why do you think I picked Xeon first over Voldy and Alex?
I didn't think about it.
I just liked
But
him.
I didn't really expect you to care much for him. Because he's
I like him.
because he's like just super stoic and doesn't show much emotion. I didn't think you'd care much about him.
I really like serious characters, actually. They're one of my favorites.
I thought you'd just find him a bit boring.
No.
Because he's kind of a basic like paladin type, you know?
That's fair. But
I mean, I like him. I just didn't think you would.
But again, I really do like serious characters. I tend to be way more focused on the goofy characters.
Pretty true.
You know?
Yeah.
Like Zeke and Triton.
Yeah.
But I do really like serious.
I'm very excited for Triton's Ascension quest. That one will be amazing.
Oh, I can't wait. I really want to see it.
Yeah. Anyway, what were we talking about, Zion? You like serious characters?
Yeah.
Let's stay cautious.
I can't remember everyone.
Do you like Izzard?
I don't remember much of Izzard.
Izzard the Lizard?
That's kind of all I remember of him.
He,
I haven't really thought of it, so...
That's what I expected you to think of Xeon.
Oh.
So I didn't really think... He's one of the characters, yeah. I don't... It's just, what do you think of Xeon? I don't think of Xeon, actually. That's what I expected out of it. I expected you to like Izzard. I expected you to like Xeon.
Angry. Is he angry?
Is he
He's
angry?
just not very expressive is all. Still cute though, just like an Arden.
Because Arden are
I
cute,
wonder what's
yes.
around here.
This is a big guy. Ellipses.
Is he mad at us? Reza, let's chat. You're scaring Senna.
Sorry, not a talker.
Oh, I see.
Beware the monsters.
Monsters? The storehouse is a little way out from here, so a little infestation is to be expected. It is hard to find the monsters save. It didn't sound right, so I got I was trying to read.
Rooms.exe has stopped working.
I was trying to read it. I'm sorry.
Take your time.
It's hard to find, and the monsters save on guard duties. Oh, I see. You could say they're the perfect anti-theft device.
Risky business.
Right, I see. We'll be careful.
Ask Shell. And Dame Alex,
Yes.
be nice.
I'm nice. You don't have to tell me. Don't bother yourself with me. Come on, let's get moving.
I hope everyone's getting along.
I hope everyone's getting along.
Is everyone getting along?
Well, I mean, he seemed very friendly.
Yeah.
You're
Sure.
scaring Senna.
Rise, eh?
Just straight up, let's talk.
I don't get how
You're
a guy can
scaring
be so
Senna.
calm.
He's already in his 10th term. And he looks more like an Arden by the day.
That's the second time you've compared him to an Arden. It's a very strange thing to compare him to. A very
Does
strange
she
thing
like
to,
Ardens?
and a strange thing to repeatedly compare him to.
Yeah.
I wonder if you're supposed to do this at a lower level and have all these guys agree.
He's in his 10th turn. Does that mean that he's about to die?
It means he's 19, yes.
So he might. We found a character that might be older than Mio.
Yeah, I mean, everyone in their 10th turn might be older than you.
Yeah.
Because we don't exactly say, like, oh, I'm 10th term 9 months or something. Unless
Yeah,
it's
just 10th turn.
yeah. I mean, most people probably, like, if people were born and they had, like, an explicit, like, death date, they probably wouldn't talk about it too much.
Probably not.
Like, if you knew exactly when you die, you'd probably never bring it up to anyone, right?
No. I'd probably bring it up to someone. I don't know who, but someone.
This is our first time here, isn't it?
That's great.
There. It's a flying fish.
Yeah. I wonder where the concept of flying fish came from. Like, I've googled several times, like, where's the origin of, like, the sky whale thing? And I never get anything concrete.
Even I tried. Allset's
I see our
way
target.
better at it.
That's the
But even I
storehouse.
tried,
Yeah, it's-
and I couldn't
I
find
see.
anything.
It could just
Well
be
protected all
because
the
they're
way
in
down
water, so it'd be cool if they could fly, because they don't have legs. That could just be it, like
Topographical info updated.
worldwide parallel thinking. That's probably it.
Could be. Not voice. So, this is the storehouse.
Only Yellow Quester voice.
Oh.
Queen's flapping wings.
Okay.
All this stuff is yours. That was a bad voice.
Is that a woman?
That's Shell, yeah.
Okay. Yep, and we're not at full capacity.
Hello.
Let me introduce you. This is Shell, our storehouse manager, Xenoblade.
Extraordinaire.
Extraordinaire.
Exalarende. Sure.
I gave up halfway through. I couldn't read it, so I just made up a word. So, Shell, everything should be previously discussed. As of now, our friends here are on resource
Distribute. You're messing me up. Distribution. There we go.
I can't say that word.
Distribution.
Distribution.
Distribution. Okay, whatever. We're moving on before you mess me up even more.
I try. English is my only language. I don't.
Dyslexia's becoming contagious.
Oh no! Fine with me. It needs to be done. And the more surveillance, the better.
Who's surveilling who?
All of you surveilling me, of course. When you're living under the flame clock, your allies and enemies are clear. Whoever you can get with... Well... Whoever you can get the fire from is your enemy. Simple as that. But we can't live by those rules anymore. Enemies and allies?
That's the name of the quest!
Oh my god!
This truly is the Xenoblade Chronicles 3.
They change depending on you yourself. That's the difficulty, isn't it?
Forcing conflict is just one effect of the flame clock. Couldn't we also say that the flame clock controlled our behavior?
That's it. The time's ripe for traitors to emerge, so it's dangerous for any one person to hold too much power.
Do you doubt your own comrades that much?
Of course I don't doubt them. I know they can get whatever job done. We're all pretty brilliant here.
So the only thing that counts in your eyes is ability.
Let me ask you then. Would you trust some researcher sat at their desk all day with some manual labor? Would you put a soldier who couldn't pilot a bathtub in a cockpit of 11ness?
Couldn't pilot a bathtub.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can't read.
Ellipses.
Personal skill is what counts as tactics. As long as you believe in that, that's enough.
Counterpoint, Alexandria. We have one of our healers, Uni, with 2 guns, and she is doing fantastically.
That's fair. Yeah,
Yeah.
she's pretty strong,
Yeah.
despite being a healer. Does anyone disagree?
I do.
Allset-
I
Allset
just
does.
gave a counterpoint. A
Yeah.
very valid one.
Allset disagrees.
Yeah. Mio, our evasion tank, is a healer now, and she's doing probably fine.
Probably
It's
fine.
kind of hard to gauge how well a healer does. I can't just see it exactly, but... Alexandria, you...
She's right. She's a right pain, isn't she? Just a turn. Give it a rest, Shell. But I think it's wise to assess. Assessment. Jesus Christ. I wish I could read. No one knows how things are going to change. Keep an eye on me or not. I'm with Dame Alex. That's all. You really care for Alexandria, don't you? I do. A lot.
They were roommates.
Oh my god. Oh my god. They were roommates. But I'm 10th term. Jesus. Not going much time left. Not much time left.
Not got much time left. There we go.
Jesus. And Dame Alex needs allies more than anything. Please, be good to her. You shouldn't talk like that. About what time you have left? I suppose you're right.
And then she leaves.
Yep. Didn't mean to talk for this long. Anyway, about Colonies 4's resources. First, just got to do this.
There we go. What was that?
You've got access You got access rights to the goods. You couldn't think of... You could think of it as unlocking a new function of the... Collectopedia cards.
You really packed it with features, didn't you?
It's nice to see you're surprised.
This isn't surprise, it's shock.
Same thing, is it not?
It's a little different. The intent behind the emotion is what changes it.
Oh. It's pretty user-friendly. Just name the commander of the colony you want to send it to. Then just pick your supplies and done.
But Colony 4's commander...
No need to worry. It's all been arranged with Borealis.
Borealis.
That word.
Borealis. It's a name, yeah.
I know. The acting commander. You can use his name in this instance. It's easier to pick it up by doing. Yeah. It's easier to pick it up by doing, to be honest. Give it a go.
I hope everyone's getting along.
We shall. I think I can just do it by put new quests, Wikipedia cards, have at you.
Appreciate our fine work.
There we go. Take that. We did it.
Oh. Yep, everything went through, no problem. You've got authority about half of the resources in this room. How do you divvy it up is absolutely up to you. We're trusting you to distribute it according to the common good.
The common what now?
To each colony according its need in it.
According to its need.
If we scratch their back, they'll scratch ours in the future. It's like an investment that'll pay
Dividends.
What?
Dividends.
I have never heard that word. Pay dividends to us later.
Yay. And I've obtained 15 colony goods.
I somehow passed English.
Yeah.
Despite not knowing the English language.
Do you know any other languages?
Sign language. A little bit. Does that count?
Sure.
I'm not fluent in it though. Far from fluent, but...
You should show stream how you do sign language. How do you say hello in sign language? Show the stream.
You just wave. Hello's pretty easy.
Okay.
Do you want me...
I was hoping for the joke to be that you do the sign language, but then they don't see you because we don't have face cam.
Yeah, that's what I could tell. So I just said it. I have described sign language before.
You have described it on stream before,
Yep.
but that was a while ago.
Yep. I could spell it in H-E-L-L. Oh, pretty easy.
Let me Google if this is a discussion point quest or if I have to talk to a specific NPC.
Plus, even if you did have face cam, I wouldn't be on it.
I would try to make it so that we're both on it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Let's see. Okay, it's a discussion point we have to find.
I should write this all down.
You should write this all down, Ian. It's very important stuff.
Don't you think it's about time for a meal?
I hope it's not an, affinity thing again. Because the wiki doesn't tell you that. I had to find that out on a different site. In fact, gonna give you the controller again. While I try to make sure.
What am I looking for?
The yellow eyes.
Okay.
Oh, I see. We need to, before we do any of that, we need to do this stuff and give everybody some stuff.
Hey, we actually got them all.
Take this, Ashira. Yay. Take this, Fiona.
Hope they appreciate our fine work.
And now we don't have any more. Okay. Do we? No, we don't have any more.
Hey, the colony relations changed.
And now one of these eyes showed up. Oh, there we go. Fantastic.
Yay!
Just had to use them.
Hey, the colony relations changed.
Hey, the colony relations changed. Thank you, Google. That would have taken me forever to find it.
If you ever did.
Well, I've done it before.
Yeah, but maybe you Googled it last time.
I might have. I don't remember Googling a lot of things when I was Xenoblading. That guy's name is Nutka. What a name.
That is a name.
Yeah,
That's a
you
name
can't
that
always
exists.
give 100%.
Alright.
We should
Goods
talk about
in
this.
storage. Colony Iota storehouse is going to be in trouble pretty soon. Indeed. More people rely on the resources than ever, and we're burning through them rapidly.
Do you think we've given out too much?
No. It's not our stuff to give, so we can give as much as we want. I think that even without that, they need to start considering what they'll do next. What they'll do the next time a resupply doesn't arrive on schedule. I can read.
You don't have to worry about it. I'm the one who asked you to do this. And it's not the first time we've been short on supplies.
You can't afford to be so glib, whatever that word is.
That's a word.
If it's causing a strain on the colony, you should re-examine your procedures.
Can we help?
Nope.
Jesus. I'll be able to read at some point. We can help out with some... I started laughing.
What's so funny?
I don't know. My inability to read.
Is helping people funny to you?
My inability to read is funny.
Okay.
We can help out with some short-term resupply runs. It's the least thing I fixed myself.
You corrected it, and then you overcorrected a bit.
It's the least.
There we go.
That's what I said.
Yeah, but then you added an entire word after that. You said it's the least thing, and then you stopped.
Oh. Ah. It's the least... I need to get her voice. I don't have a voice for her. It's the least we could do after all the talking we've been doing. Jesus.
You missed a word.
Whatever.
You said talking instead of taking.
Oh. All the taking we've been doing. Jesus Christ. Okay. In that case, I'll take you up on that offer.
On your offer.
I'm not doing well today, am I? As you know, the storehouse is Shell's domain. Let's talk to her first. She's probably already got some ideas, and if you work together, you can be more efficient.
Yay. Scant supplies. Doing this quest will unlock the Ascension quest.
Let's move out.
So, Rose,
Yeah.
if we go under the assumption... Oh, wow, we're just teleporting back. If we go under the assumption that every single hero will have a quest where they meet another hero, who do you think Ashira Not sure. Who do you think Alex would be? It'll...
Fiona.
Fiona?
Yes.
Okay. I think that's a lass.
Okay.
You don't have to talk like this if you don't want to.
Yeah, I'm not talking with the mask.
But it's funny though.
I'm not. So, it's going to take some time till it arrives. I thought it might. No. I thought it might. We'll just have to stretch the shortfall out through rotation.
Rationing.
Fuck. Jesus Christ. So that...
Yes, Uni.
If you're low on supplies, we can help. If we all work together, with the power of friendship, we'll get it done in no time!
With the power of friendship.
Had to.
Yeah. Senna would say with the power of friendship.
She would! I was waiting, and she finally said it.
I do like that Rex actually says it in battle.
It's amazing that he's the one to say it. All of you. They're concerned that we've grown too accustomed to throwing supplies around. This friendly young man wants to do anything he can to help.
Don't misrepresent me. I just want to improve the efficiency of...
Once you saw improvement was needed, you wanted to help, yes?
I suppose, but...
Then we agree. Such a kind person. I can tell you're the sort of person who takes on a lot, always shouldering burdens of others.
The burdens.
Whatever.
Please stop. This is something you're already prepared for, though, isn't it? Could you bring us up to speed on the situation?
Okay, I get what's going on. As you've seen, we're sending out the best of the best from mine and Riza's?
Riza, however you want to say it.
Riza's, I guess, squads. And if they come back, they're expected to bring in a good haul. In fact, I'm projecting we'll be up 70% capacity.
Up to 70%.
I know!
70%? Not bad.
You said if they come back. So, all of these big plans are just an optimism, aren't they? Are just optimism, aren't they?
Really just optimism.
Do you want to read? Do you want to read? Just go on and read. If you're gonna correct me every single time I mess up, you might as well just read every single thing for me.
It's more fun to correct you, though.
I will leave if you correct me again.
I'll correct you again if you make a major error. Like if you miss an entire word or replace it with a different one.
That's every single time. That is a huge issue I have because of my dyslexia.
Okay. I'll correct you within reason.
Huh, very perceptive. Shut up!
I didn't say anything.
I'm sorry.
I didn't say anything.
I gotta read so goddamn much this time. 2 of the units sent on the mission have got a bit stuck. They seem to have encountered a colony of scorpoxes?
I think it's scorpoxes.
Scorpoxes?
Scorpoxes.
Whatever. It's a fictional word.
Yeah.
Scorpoxes? You think they're migrating? Given our info on their numbers and range, I'd say you're right.
A suboptimal situation.
I didn't have to read that.
Can someone explain this migration thing? The monsters go on a big journey. If the monster population increases for whatever reason, then they'll go roaming in search of new feeding grounds.
And if you bump into them, they'll be on you like that. They're all so starving that to them you're just a big walking meatball. I want a meatball.
Perk. Let me guess. The units that were attacked were carrying...
Food. Yep. The smell must have attracted them. How can you be so calm about this? If you don't get help to them soon, no plan ever survives contact with the enemy. So I want them to get themselves out of this. This experience will be valuable for them as individuals.
You're of the opinion that too much help will rob them of their capacity for personal growth.
I am. Well, it would be worthwhile to keep an eye on the situation without helping too much, wouldn't it? If you weren't even a little worried, you wouldn't have told us what was going on. Well, I don't know how to answer that. My voices are disappearing. I think I understand.
When you have to voice like 4 different people and you have to change your voice every other line, I imagine they would mix a bit.
Especially since Mio and Alex have this similar voice, and then I don't have a voice for the other two. Sin is the only really different one.
And Manana.
Yeah, Manana, but she hasn't spoken.
Yeah. Just wait till we do her ascension quest.
Yeah. I know how you feel and what you want. I know how you feel and what you want is your legacy to be.
There was no is, but okay.
Whatever.
You want to say ellipses or do you?
Ellipses.
Okay.
Konzo?
Kozali, I think.
Kozali's unit is stuck in
Danag.
Danag Desert, and Thorbin's is a bit Ribby Flats. Is in Ribby Flats.
Thorbin, the son of Thorfinn.
Oh my god. He had a child.
Yeah.
They'll be pretty laden down, so you'll know them when you see them.
Okay, we'll check on them without coddling them.
And we'll keep everyone safe, and the supplies too. And you're doing me a huge favor.
There we go.
Finally.
I'm sure you had fun there.
So much.
Voicing like 4 different characters for what felt like 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Conversation.
I thought you wanted a bit of a rest after all that talking.
Yeah.
I was letting you take a small breather.
That's fair.
Because we're gonna have a cutscene right here, and we're probably gonna have a lot of voices to do.
Oh,
Hello, Thorbin.
please say that's a boy.
What the shit? Oh, it's those guys. That's what that noise was.
Oh, I thought something was breaking down.
Hello, yes, excuse me. Is this Thorbin's unit of Colony Iota?
What? I couldn't hear you.
Yeah. Maybe I should have gone to take care of that before, whatever. We'll just have to deal with it during this little bit here. Verily, I declare it so. And as for Thorbin, why, I am he.
We heard you'd been attacked by scorpoxes, so we just came to see how you were doing.
The enemy has been soundly defeated, as you can see. Alas, however, as you can also see, our very important Levness, I almost said Laveness for some reason, our very important Levness has sustained a battering most baleful and brutal. I need to take care of those guys as soon as this cutscene is over. It's not in the best shape, but repairs should be possible, shouldn't they? Would that be or so simple? Would that it were so simple. With the necessary parts, all things are possible. Alack, I find myself bereft of spares. Why do you talk like this? That the heir of Rosa's noble company should find himself in such a pickle. That's enough to get a chap quite down.
So that's how you got stranded here? Shut up. I saw you laugh.
I didn't say anything.
I saw you laugh. We can help you get the parts you need. That you need.
Would you deign to do such a deed? You have casualties here. It'll go more efficient for us to go. I shall be forever in your debt. To be frank, merely safeguarding the precious supplies has sapped us of most of our energy. If only we had a mere 5 trip-leg joints, it could be enough to serve as our salvation. For my part, I shall endeavor to defend my compatriots and the supplies.
We'll be back as soon as we can.
Always nice to have more
Okay,
friends.
you guys need to die right now. I don't get anything for either of them. Okay, I'm helping at the higher level because that'll be easier.
Sorry, I don't do restraint.
Take
I'll be
this.
back.
I'll still be Elsa. We won, yay.
Oh, that was so
Too easy. Come after me, and that's what you get.
If only you didn't
Yeah,
charge
good job.
up.
That worked pretty good, eh, Tyon?
It means there were no holes in my strategy.
Alright. What are we doing? Trip leg joint. Can you tell me where to go? No, you can't. Just tell me where they are? No. Fantastic. It's probably in the desert area, I would guess. But just to save time, I'm gonna Google it. Trip leg joint Xenoblade. In the Fornus region. In particular near Old Kana Battlefield. Okay. I know where that is.
Every day's a training day.
Old Kana Battlefield is very far away. It is right. No, not here, but here. Yes. Indeed. We just need
This is something decent, right?
4 more. There's one. That's one. I wonder if they said in the little dialogue we had if you can find exactly where they are. Or if you were just meant to go find them. Because I was just reading that, I did not process any of that information. I do that a lot. Okay, just 2 more. There's a unique I need to take down right there. Get out of my way.
I'm back.
Hello, back.
Did you have to voice any characters for me?
Well,
No.
now, ain't
Ah.
that a
Right as
challenge?
brightly as anyone.
We have to go collect a bunch of things, and I'm fighting unique now.
Fun.
You're on fire, lad.
Attack me, I dare you. I have a spinny sword. Okay, you're not aggroing me anymore. Attack me. So hard to draw aggro. Just half our level, this will be easy. It'll just take a while.
Yeah. Aren't you Mrs. Health, or did you change it?
Yeah, I'm Senna.
Yes.
I'm not worried about losing, it's just killing will take a while. There we go.
Fun.
Hypno lights.
Come after me, and that's what
Shiny.
you get.
Shiny.
If only you didn't charge off on your own.
Okay.
It was an egg.
Now we get these. There we go. Now we go back.
Is that snake okay?
No.
It was kind of vibrating there.
It's a rattlesnake.
Oh, yeah, that's kind of what they do.
But instead of the tail rattling, the entire snake rattled.
Yeah, that's
So
not.
it's a true rattlesnake.
Yup. They always gotta exist.
Let's go back to Thorfinn. Son of Thorfinn. Son of Thor's.
Grandson of Thor's.
Thorbin is the son of Thorfinn, who is the son of the Lord.
Okay.
Lo, with this, we shall certainly be able to repair the levelness. How can I ever repay you for this noble deed?
That's not necessary.
Don't look at them, you don't need to, Mio. You
Yeah,
don't need to look at them, Mio.
you're too cool to look at them.
Yeah.
You're too of a main character to look
Yeah.
at them. That's not necessary, actually. We should be the ones thanking you. We're actually the ones who used up the colony's resources in the first place.
Why, a trifle. Nothing to bestir yourselves over, I'm sure. We gained far, far more than we can ever lose by extending the gentle hand of aid to others. Think on it, even this mission in itself provides invaluable training. And it teaches us to respect our limited resources and never to take them for granted. But above all,
Hitting metal.
there's a guy up on the top of the thing. I think.
Oh.
But above all these vital and you probably didn't hear it before because of
The battling.
Above all of these vital and priceless things, it has afforded me the chance to become acquainted with all of you. This brings me great personal joy.
I see.
Still don't need to look at him, do you?
Yeah, you don't see, really.
You're too protagonist to look at these guys.
Not Noah. Noah is not protagonist enough.
Yeah.
He's looking at them.
This is not limited to me. We, all of us, are I can read. Inhabited to this mode of life. This knowledge is ingrained in us. I beg of you, use our supplies in whichever way you see fit, without restraint. I thought Alexandria was employing these resource-sharing tactics to make allies. But is she also using it to train the newer recruits? Just how far ahead is she planning?
Pretty far ahead, apparently.
We have helped out Forbin. Now if you go all the way over there. All the way over there.
Oh my god.
Just head directly north.
Just keep walking.
Or have that tell us where to go.
Yep.
Do you recognize this desert? It's the one from Torna. It's very different because of all the holes in the ground you see.
Yeah.
That's a level like 80 unique monster right there, by the way.
Jeez.
I just know because
You bought it.
I have bought
There's
it.
a shiny!
There is a shiny.
But you'll have to get aggroed.
Gotta go against the flow.
Yeah. Big crater. Run. Don't get caught up in the sand. I can walk against it, but I'd rather not. That's a lot of cloud. It's very strange how this area has like these level 30 guys here.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Agnes Castle right there.
Oh.
But then there's like that one like little 80 unique monster over there.
And a shiny. Shiny Pokemon. It sparkles.
Oh yeah, that's a lucky Pokemon. It's like gives you extra rewards and stuff.
Ah.
Hello. You guys look like you could use some help. That's the last, I'm pretty sure.
Oh. They just won't quit.
We could use these supplies as a distraction.
No can do. That's our absolute last resort. Give me 3 minutes then. Ah!
Hello.
We don't even have our weapons out. We're too cool for that. There we go. Huh? Are you... They are quite... There's quite a lot of them.
Should we buy you some time?
Please do. I don't think we're gonna buy them time.
Always
Just
nice to
kill
have more
them.
friends.
Yeah.
Oh, they're 49.
They are very high level. Take this. And that. And that. Mia's almost dead. That's one. Mia's dead. That's two. I wonder what happens if you take longer than 3 minutes to kill these guys. Probably.
The world explodes.
And Parrot? No, that didn't kill us. It's so funny how far that goes. There we go. We won. Yay.
Everything's working as normal.
Repairs all done?
Oh, way too high for him. Yep. Thanks for helping. Thanks for the help. We're going to be a little delayed, but we'll get back to the colony. But there are still scorepoxes. Not to worry. We're taking a different route.
Our plan is to take a path that other units already confirmed is clear. You're so chirpy about it.
Does this happen often? Well, it's the first time I've run into a monster migration, but there's always something popping up.
You get used to it after a while.
You've got to be especially calm in command when things aren't going according to plan. We've been looking at Shell for that at all times.
Looking to Shell.
Oh. And I just thought that this would be Jesus Christ.
Sorry, I have a stutter.
Clearly. And I just thought that this time we have to fill that role. Conzel, I gave them the same voice. God damn it. Conzel's next in line for Shell's position.
I think it's Kuzul.
Whatever. I don't know how to say names. It wouldn't be too long before Shell's unit is under Conzel's command. I'm gonna say Conzel. Because it's completely wrong, but whatever.
But her name is Kuzuli.
What magic just happened?
I don't know what that was. That was very strange. I don't know what like sparkly sound effect just happened. It was very strange.
It sounded like a fairy godmother was coming.
Yeah.
Just coming down. Oh, sparkly and shit.
She was coming to say, if you don't say my name right, I'm gonna beat your ass.
Jesus, okay. It's all up in the air, though. It's all still up in the air, though. I'll prove myself enough to be worthy of a promotion. And I looked at the pose, and I immediately thought, is that a pose that, Pandy did?
Pandy?
Yeah.
Or Pandoria, I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I feel like that was a common pose she did, and I got lost in thought.
They do reuse a few animations.
I wouldn't be surprised at that.
Like, I think Ethel and Warag share an animation or two.
That's cool, but that's why we got this mission, and why we had to get the supplies to attract so much attention.
There's a little bit of not wanting to be overtaken by Thorben, too.
What are you talking about? It's nothing to do with him. I'm sure Shell knows how you really feel. Keep up the good work. Will do, and thanks.
I see some relations have changed. Looks like it. Let's get back to the storehouse and tell Shell the good news.
That's 2,000 meters away. Let's go there in 10 seconds. Take that, Mia. Power fast travel.
Hi all.
Scott here.
What? Scott here? What?
Scott Bawaz. That's his intro. Hi all, Scott here.
Oh.
Or it's hello all, I should say, but it was close enough.
Yeah, close enough. Everyone made it back safely. I gave her a whole new voice there. Yeah, thanks for that.
Dame Alex, there you are. That's not the person I expected. Do you have a minute? I just wanted to chat about expanding the research labs.
Always in a hurry, aren't you? Sorry, just gotta step out for this for a bit. Thanks for today, though. Everything was restocked even quicker than planned, which is very nice change from the usual.
I'm just happy we were able to help.
Nice to see you back. I heard you all about your exploits from the returning units. It was just like you said, Shell. Everyone was thinking hard about how to live up to their responsibilities. I think I would understand why Colony Iota is such a major player now. You finally accept.
Appreciate.
Jesus, I did it twice in a row! Jesus Christ. You finally appreciate how great Dame Alex is.
Just one thing. What exactly is Alexandria hoping to accomplish? Securing allies through research sharing and simultaneously training the newer soldiers. They're closely linked goals.
Dame Alex doesn't like to repeat bad experiences. When Colony Iota was hoarding its resources, we had a big problem with internal conflicts. The rich only wanted to get richer. That there was no mutual aid, no cooperation, just bad faith and selfishness.
Very subtle critique of capitalism there.
Yep. Dame Alex knew that wealth and resources doesn't necessarily translate to quality of life.
Wrong button.
I see.
But is that the only reason? I'm a pretty skeptical person myself, but Alexandria is strangely cold at times. Has she always been like that?
Ellipses. Dame Alex still doesn't believe in herself. She can't bring herself to. We've only been able to watch over her. But you? But we what? Dame Alex has to change. That's all I can say for now. Please just keep watch over her.
I understand. We will.
Anyway, that was a bit of a tangent. We managed to get up to 70% capacity, just as planned, so you can get back to work as before. I can't thank you enough for helping our people.
Yay.
Well,
we did it.
More
Unfortunately,
names.
we are out of time for stream. We'll
Yep.
have to do... We were able to
I see some
start
relations have changed.
Alex's Ascension quest now, though. Let's just go back to Iota real quick. Where... Do you like Alexandria's colony, though? Like all the people in it?
sure.
Let's change it to not rain right now. It's very nice that you can just change the weather very easily.
Around these people.
Yeah. There we go, we're fine.
I...
Just like that. It's still so...
It is so weird. What
Yeah.
the... Okay.
I think it's right over... I think the quest is... Oh, there's an Offseer. Right there. Hello. Anyway. I think it's right there that we talked to, right?
Ah.
Yeah, we have to talk to him. The Gambert. Anyway, we're gonna end stream here. I have to play as Senna.
You want me to lead?
Yes. We're gonna do Alex's Ascension quest next stream, and then Valdi's, hopefully. Valdi's will probably take a while. But considering we'll do Alex's thing, and then like have all stream to do Valdi's, I think we'll be able to get it done.
Yeah.
But we may even have time for someone after that. I'll have to be sure to check if there's anyone else we can do. Regardless, we will be back Friday. I hope to see you guys there.
See ya.